I love a buttered biscuit.
Good evening, everybody. I hope that you're doing well tonight. My, oh my, what a day. What a day. It's been absolutely crazy on my side of the planet here. I've been doing a bunch of renovation work and all kinds of crap like that. And just gonna be having Mo come on here probably about a half hour. We'll get things started up here in probably about 10 minutes. We'll have everything fired up and give you guys a little bit of the Solomon Anderson interview that if you haven't seen it yet, well, it's quite disturbing. Hey, Cynthia Williams, good to see you. Good afternoon, Shizzy. Kisses, kisses, kisses. I love it. That's awesome. Thank you. That's really cool. Where is everybody? Oh, they come in. They usually come in. I actually start my stream up much earlier than a lot of other people do. So my streams tend to look a little bit like this, where you don't quite see everybody in here all at once. But that's the way it goes. I don't ever stress it. I don't change up my format to fit some sort of algorithm. I've found that doing that just hurts you more than anything. You should stream whenever you feel like streaming and talk about things that you feel like talking about. And Katie, bar the door. That's how it goes. It's good seeing you guys, though. All wonderful five of you. I know that whenever Mo gets in here, we'll probably have a bunch more that come rolling in. Usually they're over there watching her, hanging out in her chat, giving her a hard time, watching her Moisms, which are absolutely wonderful. But yeah, she will be here later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing started, and then I'm gonna disappear from screen for a second because I've got to go get my charger from my phone because it's about dead. Sorry, I've got to go grab that really quick, and then I'll just get this started. I'll be listening. I just won't be able to respond to you right away. So let's get this thing on the roll, and I will be right there. Oh, by the way, in case I haven't said this was, and I'll back it up just a little bit so that way we can catch Mo whenever she comes in. This guy right here, Vilhammer Media. Okay, he is the one that did the audio adaptation to this. So he fixed all the audio, cleaned it up, boosted it up, made it a little clearer to understand. And the guy over there on the bottom right hand corner, Making Law Simple Network, he is the one that was able to get all of these files. These are the interviews over the past, I want to say, several months. Both Mo and I have been watching these on Mondays and Tuesdays. It's usually what we've been doing. Last Tuesday I didn't because we, of course, had the Super Tuesday primaries that were going on. But we usually will do these on Mondays and Tuesdays. Vilhammer Media, he is probably about 30 people away from being monetized. Maybe he may even be monetized by now. I can't follow everybody. I wish I could. I just don't have enough time. I do have a busy schedule between work and doing my own streams. It gets really difficult to be everywhere all the time. But with this one, Vilhammer Media, good guy. I've had him on several times. He's got a great voice. A lot of people say that we sound alike, but I don't think we do. I think he sounds much better than me. Just saying. But here we go. We'll get this thing kicked off for you. So, and then I'll sort of catch you up on everything that's going on with this particular guy. In case you haven't heard of Zachariah Anderson, we do have his link right there, which is zachariahanderson.org, which is where you can donate to his GoFundMe page. And that is, all those proceeds are going to pay for his you sent the bad signal. Oh, thank you, Tiddly Poop. I am so just not with it tonight. And it's not a bad thing. Just life happens, and you have to sort of keep busy. And of course, that's what I've been doing, is keeping busy all day. And I didn't have a whole lot of opportunity to jump out there and let everybody know, oh, your chat tab was not cooperating. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, thank you very much. No, there will be some fine folks that show up here. I know that Mo will be here in probably about less than 30 minutes. Probably about 30 minutes. She might have to go walk the pup after she's done. But we'll get this thing started. And let me go grab my charger before my phone dies. I'll be right back.
Do something sexually to her or whatever. Oh man, her friend overheard it or whatever, took it back to Sadie, and she just kept on with this shit. And I'm like, I'm not. That was my friend's date. Like, this is fucking ridiculous, like all these accusations. It's not the case, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right. So listen, this is her accusations, and I'm gonna go through them again. Okay?
Sure.
You followed her, or went to her house, looked through the windows. You confirm that, okay? And confirm that because she was with her.
Sure.
Okay?
Okay.
You get a cell phone to record her when she gets mad.
She abuses the kids, yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever reported that? I went to an attorney and I asked the attorney, and they said that they have to go through the process establishing parental fatherhood, paternal, whatever that ruling is with the parental rights.
That Sadie confirmed that, right?
Yeah.
You accidentally dropped your cell phone in her car, underneath the car seat.
Or I'm not sure which, but yes.
And just so happened that same day.
Underneath the car seat, is that what you said?
Yeah, you're in Kenosha again. Text messages to her cell phone that we have. We have the whole string.
Good, but that's not how I knew she was in Kenosha. How I knew she was in Kenosha is because when she dropped off the kids, she was taking a flower for her brother's pond down there, and she hid her nice jacket in the back. And when we were looking for the sweatshirts in the car, I saw the nice jacket in the back. It said, and I said, that's probably because she's going home to Kenosha again. Mm-hmm. That's it. Going to see your boyfriend. Right?
I'd be upset with that.
I mean, it stings a little bit, but ultimately, I can't unpoison the relationship, can't uncheat on
Is there
her.
any jealousy going on?
Yeah, a bit, a bit.
Are you expressing that?
Yeah, at times, I tell her because she's jealous too, I said the jealousy for us doesn't allow us to be friends, doesn't allow us to have a calm conversation. If I, even like yesterday when I was talking to her or whatever, she said, I sent you an email, right? So, okay, cool, I'll check it.
Oh, all right. I think we're back. Oh my. Dealing with crazy tonight. Dealing with absolute crazy. We have just a pro se that's been filing all kinds of weird stuff. So those are always fun. I God, I love pro se. Yeah, whenever we started talking about this whole crazy cuckoo Lynette, and man, it really hit home with the crazy stuff that I'm dealing with. Oh, traveling fools, yo, what is up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, it's been crazy. So yeah, we've got a pro se person that supposedly has an attorney, but they still want to file things pro se, and yeah, that's going to cause them all kinds of problems eventually whenever they get their head out of their behind. Lovely guy, just so annoying.
When I get home, she's like, of course you're not home. We go, geez,
So you dropped your cell phone.
Yeah, I dropped the cell phone. I didn't place it.
Find her in Kenosha.
I just knew she went to Kenosha.
Okay.
Of course.
She confirms that. Olivia confirms that. So
everything he's doing, he's
sequence of events. She's saying that you're following her.
She never talked to cops without an attorney. Ever.
That you're having conversations about following her. You're looking through her boyfriend's stuff on Facebook, right?
I looked him up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you looking them up criminally?
Yeah, I see Captain, see what's going on.
Good. You're doing all these things.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I did some things, yeah.
Everything that she's told us you've
It
done.
is
I don't know
correct.
that that's true at all.
Well, it's happened. The thing she's claiming happened, right?
Maybe not,
Yeah, but I mean,
not the way they say that.
Yeah, hold on. I mean, just, look, I'm not trying to call you gullible, but she says that she went to her brother's house and she found the cell phone, right? Now, I call the carrier and the carrier says the cell phone ends up down in Kenosha, but she says that she literally drove like 2 miles away to her brother's house and found the cell phone, yet left the cell phone on and took it to Kenosha. So you tell me, guys, what fucking adds up?
That's what she told us.
Well, that's what she told me, but,
That's
you know,
what she told us.
listen, ultimately, the carrier,
And tell you that though.
Hey,
I
Suzanne.
mean, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying.
Good to see you, Suzanne Eckstein. It's wonderful. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Long time no see. I hope things are going good for you.
Why would she tell you the truth versus telling us the truth? I mean, you guys obviously have a rocky thing. She's suspecting that you're doing this, following her doing this. Why is she going to be honest with you?
I don't know what she's telling you for the stalking accusations here, guys, but I'm just telling you something doesn't add up in that story specifically. Because if I call the carrier and the carrier says the cell phone goes down to fucking Kenosha, right? Well, then if she says she found the cell phone at her brother's house, which is by my house, then why the fuck did you drive all the way to Kenosha before you shut it off?
Uh-huh.
How do you know that she found it before she went to Kenosha?
That's what she told me.
Okay. Well, yeah, then that wouldn't make sense.
Right. So, I hear, okay, you guys got a story, but I'm telling you, all her stories are bullshit.
That's why
like that.
we're getting your side now. We didn't get that before. Now you're telling us, hey, there's more.
Well, I'm just saying,
That's what we're trying to figure out.
way down here to ask me about fucking stealing a cell phone or whatever the shit. And then she wouldn't give it back before I said, fine, I took it to track you, which is bullshit. I just want to get the damn cell phone back because, mind you, I took the fucking cell phone and I took a video of the police because Snapchat, like, you have to save the messages and shit. And I'm just like, holy fuck, I lost the cell phone and I don't know what to do. And if you go through her text messages, you'll probably see that. Did I text message her or did I call her? I had to call her about that because if you lose a fucking phone that's got whatever, don't fucking kill yourself, man. Like, holy shit, that makes you sick, But it was just her that took it. But to be fair, in the first place, I thought she stole it. Like, I thought she went in the house and took it. But then I was like, no, I was outside cleaning the van with it in my pocket. So she didn't take it from me. So I must have dropped it. And to be fair, maybe I didn't drop it in the truck. Maybe I just dropped it outside the truck and she picked it up, But something fucking happened there. Something happened there where she kept it on until she went to Kenosha. And then she bragged that, she found it right away at her brother's house. So you tell me.
So now you went with.
Yeah, see, now this is where it starts sounding a little bit crazy here. Because things aren't adding up to him, and this is why he should not have at all, under any circumstances, dealt with her like this. It was just a bad idea. And I'll give you guys a premise here. Just give me just a second because I'm putting out here in a post on the X where I'm at, what's going on. Movie and let's see. I want to make sure I get Mo in there also. Mo in the deep end. There it is. There we go. Make sure that that's up there and running. Okay, so what is the premise here? Okay, I'll give you a good rundown. Hello, Melanie. It's wonderful. So here's what happened. From what we can gather is, and it's a little bit long, but I'll get you guys caught up. So Zachariah Anderson was, from what we can tell, falsely accused. And he is currently in prison serving time for a murder and hiding a body and stalking, 2 counts of stalking. They've never provided any proof that he was there. They've never found any DNA evidence on him, in his car, on his property, anywhere around him. They've never seen him interact with this person. They've got no body. They've got no way of knowing how he was deleted, His ex was the first on the scene and went into his apartment and saw that there was some blood, probably a good amount of blood, but there was, of course, no body there. And she immediately accused this gentleman right here that's being interviewed by the police. Now, as he's been interviewed by the police, he thinks he's being interviewed over some more of his ex's shenanigans. They have 3 kids together, a daughter that's about 12 at the time, about 12, and 2 4-year-olds, twins, at this time. Now he's moved on. He's got another girlfriend. He's just getting ready to move to a different location. And he's gone to fight for getting his custody of his children. And the day that he does, she finds out, flips out, and counters and goes to try to get custody of the children also. So they've got an ongoing legal battle, legal dispute. And now he's been accused. He's in prison, and he will probably serve his time in prison until he is an old man. It was a trial. It was presided by Judge Schrader, which at this time he had some injury to his head and maybe wasn't thinking clearly. He was being prosecuted by a DA that actually was a witness to parts of this. He turned himself into a witness, never recused himself, and lots of shenanigans going on with this. And so that's sort of the premise there. And Suzanne, where's the usual crew at? I don't know what the usual crew is. This is my usual crew. All these fine people come showing up. You're usual. I'm usual. Well, most of the time. I'm unusual. Kaiser's usual. We've got all kinds of folks here. Yeah, this is a good group of people that come out. And we've just been working our way through this particular interview over the past several months, I believe. Yeah, I think we're going on maybe 4 months now that we've been working through these 2 interviews. Whenever Mo gets in here, you'll understand that Mo and I we tend to get it a little bit derailed, but it is I don't know. This is like the usual crew. Yes, Kaiser definitely is unusual. That's why we love him so much. He's good people. He's absolutely good people. All right, let's get back to this thing, and that way we can be caught up whenever Mo gets in here. And I think I sent out the invites. There we go. Yeah, the invite, the holler and the scream went out. The bad signals went out. No lies detected. Absolutely.
Your house.
Yeah.
Through the window. Let's get back to that.
Sure.
Do you take anything?
No.
Nope.
Do you go in any vehicles in that?
No. I got those accusations too. No. You went in his truck and you took some shit. No, the fuck I didn't. And then he wanted to kill me about it or what. He was going to beat me up or whatever. I said, I didn't fucking take your shit. I didn't take your shit. Spare me the accusations.
There's nothing in your house that's his?
No.
Why would it be?
Nothing.
There's nothing in my house that's his, man.
Nothing on your house?
Nothing in my house that's his. I'm telling you, nothing. I wrote down his information off a CCAP.
Where's that?
I don't know. I think I threw it away at this point. Clean all my shit out.
What about his registration card for his truck?
I don't have his registration card for his truck. I heard that bullshit story too. Same bullshit out of Sadie. You took it. No,
There you go.
How would Sadie get this information? Like, how would Sadie know that you allegedly? Why would she say to you, you took his
Allegedly.
registration?
He's
I don't know
gonna get their head
what the
out.
fuck he did with his registration or what the stories are, or Zach must have done it. Zach does everything. I have no fucking idea, man.
Exactly. Nothing puts him there or
Anyway,
anywhere near it.
Seen the paper at your house?
Yeah, nothing puts it anywhere near. Nothing that he's done is put him anywhere near that location. And as a matter of fact, he wasn't even aware of what was going on. Unlike Sadie, whatever, she spent the night with him a few nights before and was contacting him all the next day, and then showed up at his house. Although he's got plenty of other women that he's been let's see, kicking boots with, I guess be the way to put it.
No, his information, I wrote it down, when I looked him up, but outside of that, no.
Yes, and Toodly Pip is correct. At this time, Zach simply thinks he's being brought in on stalking his ex-partner, which, if you think about this, they're going through a custody battle. He's wanted to make sure that his child is safe. He's trying to get all the information he can on her because Sadie has been hanging out with a crowd and doing a bunch of, the cocaine nose candy. Just saying, she's been doing some stuff that they probably wouldn't approve of in most states. So,
He's the one that got that information from Jeannie.
Of his address and everything?
His name, yeah. She's friends with him as Junior as whatever the fuck it is on Facebook, and that's how I figured it out. But it actually,
the Facebook?
No.
Oh,
Jeannie does.
Oh,
right.
Okay,
right.
I thought you were talking.
So yeah, Sadie was talking to Grandma about it, and then Grandma shared that information. He came back and gave me his whole name.
And his address?
No, I just looked his information on CCAP.
Do you ask her, like, hey, what do you know about this guy's name? Did you ask her?
No,
she just came back.
She volunteers that.
Number.
Yeah, Jeannie told me that he's a contractor, and whatever. I was like, all right, that's fine. It's fine. My dad does something similar to you right now. I work part-time at MATC and help out Saul. So
What's his address?
I don't remember it offhand.
You know where it is in Kenosha?
Not offhand.
So you ever been by his place? Drove down by his place?
Dudes, really? You keep asking me. I keep telling you. What else you got?
There's cameras everywhere, dude. So not everywhere.
Great.
Everybody's got ring doorbells now. Everybody has cameras that are
great. There's cameras everywhere, except they've never had a single camera that's found anything. Coke and kids is never a good combo. Absolutely, especially whenever the daughter is a habitual liar. See, that's the bad part. Daughter's also a habitual liar, which didn't help out matters at all. Daughter was telling lies about her father, saying things that weren't true, she started out her lies by saying that she was with him whenever she saw a video that he recorded of him going by the house, which means he would have left the 12-year-old and the 2 4-year-olds alone and driven several, a good distance to get to this house. And then, of course, it was, she changed her story to that she was there with him and he left the kids at the house. And then she changed her story again and said that she brought him with. And now he says straight up, first time he was asked, no, I brought all the kids along with me because I wanted to see who this guy was. I saw who they were, got an eyes on him, and it seemed like they were having a time, and I left. And that was it. That's it. It's like, boy is so not guilty of this. Yeah, I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible, especially guilty of what? That's the thing. There's not even a body to prove of what anything happened. I don't know. Cuckoo.
They're popping on these streets, right? You know that. We know that. To save us a bunch of time, just tell us the truth, because when we go pull cameras and your vehicle comes up driving past somewhere or in the area,
right,
then that doesn't look good for you, right?
Yeah. However it's going to look, I just want to look out for the well-being of kids. I don't know what you're getting at. Stalking. I don't really know what the laws or the rules are there. I've taken an interest and I've gone and I've looked at some things just to get a bit of truth for myself. I'm seeing somebody else. She's got the right to see somebody else. I'm not trying to make a big fucking deal out of it.
Well, you
accusation
were-
to be stealing
You were,
shit.
man. You were making a big deal. You were checking.
Nope, no body, and they can't even prove that the blood was his. They don't have a DNA match. So this blood that they found was just blood. They never reached out to his father to confirm that it was his blood. And I think they got the DNA from the mother, but it wasn't conclusive. No body. There was no DNA evidence found in anywhere around Zach at all. I mean, whenever I say anywhere, I mean there was no DNA evidence found anywhere. Not a blood drop, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hey, Gutter Girl, what is going on? If I say, hey, God, Gutters Pub, and look at that. Hello, Gutters. And of course, we got our first Mo Raider, and everybody will start piling in here, and it's going to get crazy. Absolutely. This right here is most definitely one of the more important things right there. This is where you can donate to his fund. This is his give, send, go. Man, I am all stopped up tonight. I'm gonna have to blow my nose pretty soon. Yes, this is his give, send, go. You're more than welcome to go over there, donate what you can, what you need. I mean, don't go breaking the bank doing this kind of thing. He's got a lot of legal bills. He's got an uphill battle. The appeal has been filed, and they're working on getting this to the point where the appeal gets shown. And no, the Innocence Project will not get involved with them until the second appeal. So he is sort of on his own for this, and I don't know how many of you watched Kyle Rittenhouse or followed that at all. But let me put it this way: the Kyle Rittenhouse judge was the same one. I'm going to pin that message up there so everyone knows where that is. So it was the same judge, and Natalie Wilco. Yeah, I'm gonna screw up her name. It was Natalie that worked with Judge Borowski, not Judge Borowski, but the Kyle Rittenhouse's attorney. She worked with that group, and she is actually following. Yes, Natalie Wisco. Thank you. Natalie Wisco is the one that is has taken up his case and is handling all of that. So that's sort of what we got right here, is just that kind of thing. I mean,
Don't be dry, baby.
hey,
Hello.
how you doing?
Good.
Did you like that? Don't be dry, baby.
Well, you know.
A little moisture is wonderful. Yes, so I was
does
just sort of catching
help.
people up on a little bit where he is. Schrader and DeMathis need to retire. Yeah, there's some craziness going on there. Thank you, Will Call. That's absolutely correct. Wood Creek Apartments are sometimes a soap opera or worse. It's known in Kenosha. Yeah. See, these folks know. these folks know. Now we are here. What do women fake? What do they not fake?
Paying attention. Honest to God, if Mr. Mo is talking about financy stuff, like if he goes any deeper than like this is what you can spend, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't care. Like, you take care of the numbers, babe. I just, spend the money and try to get that budget ever increased like the Senate.
Oh yeah, it's it is what it is. That's the way I look at it. Just I don't know. I have got.
I mean, to be fair, let's see, what else do I fake? You know, sometimes when you ask us if we care about, you know, whether Die Hard is a Christmas music movie or not, I mean, I do because it is a Christmas movie, but most women do not care. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Hopefully I said your name right.
It. I hope it is right. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. It's getting all stopped up for some reason. That doesn't normally happen. I guess I should stop, doing things off my desk, like, you know, erasers.
Airplane glue,
No,
whatever floats your
no, I think it's just the dust in the air from all the construction. So it's like,
Yeah, that
and it's,
drywall dust.
yeah, I think that's what it is. It is nasty. It's been giving me the coughs too. Yes. It's like eating chalk. Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. Yeah, but
Yes.
that's the thing. Most women don't care. Like they just want to see Bruce Willis get all like sweaty.
Well, actually, I had more of a crush on, Alan Rickman in the movie, but
That's 'cause you're deep. You're deep and dark.
well, th well, I liked him more in the I thought he was more attractive than, Kevin Costner in the, Robin Hood movie my mom made me watch
Oh
at an
God,
inappropriately young age,
he was
'cause
he was
I'm
so
still
funny in
scarred
that.
seeing his ass.
Oh, he was so funny doing that. Does not think Bruce was hot at all. Yes, Snape was hot because I'll rip his heart out with a spoon. Why would you use a spoon? Because it'll hurt. All right, it was so hilarious. Yes, rest in peace, Alan. Ah. Oh, hey guys. Sorry it's midnight here, so I'll be listening in only as you fall asleep. Well, that's absolutely fine, Tootly Pip. You
Hey,
get some
that
rest and
yes.
just go to sleep listening to the soft dulcimer tones of my voice.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Things out.
I
I mean,
mean,
you're telling me today you were checking things out. You were
yeah,
watching out.
look, there were a couple occasions when I went to verify it, but making it this thing like I'm stalking her, I'm tracking her, or I fucking hacked her cell phone or whatever, take a goddamn hike. I didn't. Okay. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
In the statute book, man, a couple times is stalking.
I don't know what it is, but once I verified some information, once you know, then you can fucking know. Okay. I mean, if she didn't play games about it, then I would have known right away. There wouldn't have been anything to go check.
Yep.
But I didn't
No
fucking
lie.
track her on the cell phone. I dropped the cell phone. And this accusation that I even dropped it in the truck was really her stipulation, because I don't even think I fucking dropped it in the truck. My only thought was that if I did, it was when I leaned in to get the hooded sweatshirts, the boys' sweatshirts out of the middle console. I don't even know if that's the case. I don't.
Wow.
Again, that's her version of shit, and I don't know. Because again, her account was, she took that shit down to fucking Kenosha before she shut it off. Well, if you thought I was tracking you, why did you take it to Kenosha anyway?
Uh-huh.
She
Something
had a
doesn't
different
add up.
account for us. She had a different account.
Well, I don't know her.
You know why she would take it to Kenosha? It's sort of a backup kind of plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So if she's got the phone on her, it makes it seem like he's tracking her everywhere she goes. If she's got her phone on, he's got his phone on at the same time, she can say, look, he was tracking me everywhere that I went, because
Yeah.
we're pinging in the same places, we're showing up at the same place, and it just so happened that he got his phone back. But it was one of those shady little things that you do in the background, just like, so
Well,
if something goes down, I can make it look like he was tracking me.
again, they're taking every single thing that she has said as gospel, and a 12-year-old girl.
Mhm.
It
and not listening to anything that he says.
And I get that, some people might have not liked him cussing, but if you had dealt with this for, 6 months, I can see why he's cussing. I mean, I get that he probably, I'm sure some people, you know that is true. I bet she did charge the phone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if she charged the phone and kept it charged up, just to make sure, that phone was tracking her all the way around. But see, that's the thing. The police never investigated any of this. Like, there would have been so many questions had anybody else been investigating this instead of just taking someone's word for it. Maybe these guys
Yeah.
don't have children or something like that, or little brothers and sisters.
Well,
That's the only thing
no
I could assume. They were only children.
Best Buy employee said he had kids, and he's like, "My kids, wouldn't lie about something like that,"
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna be sadly mistaken here in about 3 years whenever his daughter is a teenager. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just talking shit. I mean, I would assume if he's got children, he probably has like a youngster. I gotta say, this lionette that's up there with you, Shizzywhiznut, has a hypnotizing aura.
I am
She is,
not Lynette anymore right now.
she is
Her
nowhere
wig
close
is
to
over
being
there.
So where did that come from? Why is he calling you Lynette?
The hail thing?
Yeah.
So I got the wig, I got the Lynette wig, so I got the 2 ponytails, and I went on Megan Fox pretending to be her. That's why I've got the big green shirt on
Oh
and the
God.
brown eyes. So I've got my contacts in.
Oh my
I need about 45 packs of Virginia Slims without the filter to get my voice the way she sounds.
Well, that, and I mean, you're also going to have to, like, you know,
I'm also gonna
sort
have
of,
to black out some teeth.
well, those that sort of comes naturally whenever you do certain things. And I don't
Look,
think you want to do
I'm
that.
not that much of a method actor. De Niro can bite me. And Jared Leto's just weird. He's not a method actor, he's just weird.
Yeah, expert sleeps. He sleeps. I know, because I actually invited him to come on this morning whenever I saw that he dropped everybody over into my chat. It's like, you want to come on? He's like, dude, I need at least a couple hours of sleep. It's like, well, that's how it goes, brother. That tomorrow is going to be crazy. My wife's going to be going out of town, so I've got like my daytime free. I might do some work and maybe stream some during the day. Maybe hail stuff.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Hey,
We'll see.
I Jared Leto, look, he is eccentric. Y'all can at least admit he's freaking eccentric.
Yeah, I don't pay much attention to him. I just don't. I mean,
Shizzy, you're not up on your latest Leto talk? How
nope.
dare you?
No. You know, out of like the like, like all of my wife's friends, they were into the, People magazine and all that kind of stuff, like tracking everything that every star was doing with everything. Man, I couldn't have told you how many movies Johnny Depp was in. Whereas everybody's like, "Oh, he was in this, he was in this." I was like, "Oh, I think I remember seeing that." Amber Heard, I couldn't have told you who she was. I didn't know who she was before, any of that.
Oh,
I mean, I saw
spoiler alert.
Aquaman, but I wasn't impressed by the movie. It was like, okay, it was all right.
She lives in Aquaman too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
my boys wanted to watch it. And I was like, "Maybe she'll die in Aquaman." Nope, she survives.
Uh,
It's
so
like,
unfortunate.
I
So
know.
unfortunate. Let me make sure my. Oh, I see what's going on. I was wondering why my connection was going in and out. Give me just a second. Hopefully, I don't lose you.
Okay.
Find out. Let's find out. I think we're good. We have connection.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's still acting funky. I'm watching my stream health and it's gone to like absolute garbage. But okay, it looks like it's maybe back. I don't know. Might have to try a different one. No, like because I'm on wireless where I'm at, so I have to. I've got different points of contact to switch to, and I set them up so I knew which ones they were.
That's actually my neighbor's dogs, because I have my window open.
Oh, that's awesome.
One of the bad things about CRPS is that you can go from temperature extremes, so I can be really cold and then extremely hot very quickly. So I
Mhm.
opened up the window and
That
yeah.
window up and tell me how hot you are.
Enough that I was like, "God damn you hormones and Mother Nature and all you people," and I just
Oh
one
my
more
god.
person tells me about being graceful, I'm a
Oh yeah, you take care. You take care of yourself, Eris, and get a little bit of rest. I will see you in the morning for the morning whiz.
yes.
Absolutely, we will see you then. We'll see you then, Eris. Most definitely. All right, let's get back to this thing.
Fucking accounts, just, that's
She,
what,
she found the phone after a text message you sent her about being in Kenosha, and she's like, "Oh shit."
no, she was going to fucking Kenosha because she was all dolled up and happy and excited. And she always calls me Zachariah when she's excited. But because of the way she behaved, and she spilled some of the water from the plant that she was taking over to her brother's house on her, and she was bitching about it. I'm like, well, all dressed up for going out on a Friday night, you're going down to Kenosha. Not because I had a fucking tracker to figure it out. And then why would I wait 3 days before calling the carrier to fucking verify? And if you ask, I spent the fucking weekend looking for the damn phone.
Mm-hmm.
So still, I know, I hear Sadie spin. You guys are soaked in it. That's great, but please.
Unfortunately, Sadie's spin is matching up with spin, and I mean, you talk to them separately, and things are matching up with what they have to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I don't know if they sat and planned this out for 3 days about what they're going to come talk to you about, talk about you about. So, but man, it's damn near impossible because you know what? We're going to trip them up.
So I imagine, here's the thing. Oh, everything that they said matches up. Yes, because Sadie left the interview to go pick up all the kids. While
It's yeah.
there's a supposed body missing, that's their prime suspect, or should have been their prime suspect. Oh, let me go run the kids. And then what do you think? Oh, you think she didn't talk to her daughter and tell her this is what we need to say, this is what we need to get lined up?
Yeah, I absolutely think she did that, and Nosy Rosie. Sorry, my ADHD. I'm, like, listening and reading chat. Hilarious. Did did Shizzy freeze up? Or did
Is it back?
I I think so, yes.
This is
I'm seeing you move now.
okay. Give me a second. What I'm going to do is I am going to. I've got to go run and grab something. I'm going to move locations. It won't take me very long to do, but
Okay.
I just yeah. I'm looking at my. I hate damn whenever internet starts acting all funky. I think maybe I'll move locations. Let me check something really quick.
Okie dokie.
Go ahead and chat with people for a bit.
Sounds good. So if you guys are looking for something to watch and you have an hour or so, or maybe 2 hours. We did the new installment of Legal Shenanigans Theater, presents Knives Out, the Courtney Clenny interrogation. So we get about, an hour of the interrogation done, and Mo may be a little bit tipsy because my leg was a pain and a half this weekend. So if you need something, and I'm going to have to go edit shorter videos and shorts out of that, so I wonder what I said. It's called Legal Shenanigans Theater, presents we have, Sarah Boone's interrogation, and we have the first part of Courtney Clenny's investigation. So let me see if I can You are welcome, and that is on my channel. And Veilhammer did all of the media on that, so cleaning up the audio and things like that. So you, if there's a wrench, he is very close to 500.
Oh, is Veilhammer close to 500? See,
I thought he was. I could be very wrong about that.
Yeah, he should be. He was at 5 or at 431, or he was 31 away. I think Sal posted that out, and I've been
Okay.
letting people know, go check him out.
I thought that was the case, but then again, on the couple days after a not so great pain week, or a couple days, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna trust my memory on things.
I know that he was getting close. He is your audio expert. Well, I mean, he does audio, but he, not my
Thank
audio
you, Zach.
expert. He's good people. I mean, I do my own audio stuff. I mean, it's good getting extra input, but yeah, he's good people. He's good people. He's helped out. He's helped out quite a few.
Yes.
I'm on it. 50. You're on my at 50. I'm on my at 52. I don't understand what that means. I had to explain if my dog had done it, he would have bad case of piles. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's kick this thing back up again. Sorry about that. I just noticed that my internet was fading, and nothing worse than having that happen whenever you're trying to stream something out.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's what happens when you're on a wireless. So
yeah.
I'll be so happy whenever I can go back and have my office back. I don't have to deal with this shit.
Oh, that will be so nice.
Hey, Danielle, good to see you. Yeah, Danielle is at the beach, living life, making it nice and easy. I love it.
Oh,
And
that well deserved to have a good vacation.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Bullshit. So this weekend, bullshit, man. Yeah, bullshit. Because this weekend, my daughter, she comes to me and she says, "Hey, Dad, do you know how to hack a phone?" And I go, "No." She's like, "Well, you worked at the phone company." "Yeah, I worked at the phone company, but you don't know how to hack a phone." "No, babe, I have no idea how to hack a phone," or whatever the fuck. No shit. Today, last night or this morning or whatever, Sadie's bullshit. "You hacked all my stuff last night." Because I called her and I said, "What are you telling our daughter? You're putting some ideas in our daughter's head about me hacking your shit just because I used to work with a phone company?" So whatever's getting conveyed there, I don't fucking know. But there's all sorts of these bullshit stories going on. And no, like I said, you might catch a half truth, but I mean, what's the real truth?
We don't know, so we're trying to figure out.
No, you're not. Hey, trying to figure anything out.
To a window to look at her mother with another dude.
I didn't know it was another dude.
Come on, you just said it. Some other dude's car's in the yard.
Yeah, because I knew after the fact, not because I knew in the first place.
The reason you went there is because there was another dude.
No,
the reason I went there is because something was going on. To be
You
honest,
had a premonition that that she was with some other guy.
no.
That's what you said. You just said that about
No,
10 minutes ago.
no.
I had a premonition that
No, he had an
He's
idea.
misusing the word, and
Yes,
you're pouncing on it.
yes, that's all it is. He's going. I think what he means to say is my intuition was telling me that she was there to see another guy. I think that's what he's trying to say. And he's saying premonition because that was a word that Sadie used. That was a word that Sadie used. So Sadie started using this premonition word, then they started using it, and he's just like, and because he's probably under a lot of stress right now, he's not
Yeah.
thinking clearly. But this is why you get an attorney that can handle this kind of shit. And he's saying, yeah, premonition, whatever, intuition. Yeah, my intuition is telling me that she's seen somebody, because you don't dress up like this. You don't get dolled up like this to go hang out with your girlfriends, because I know what you do whenever you go hang out with your girlfriends. You're dressing down just a little bit. You're not really looking to draw too much attention or outshine your friends or anything like that, because they're a bunch of ugly scabs. You know, whatever the reason might be. But she's getting dialed up and she's very excited about meeting this guy. And he can tell it. You can feel that energy. He knows what it's like because he's been around her for that many years. He knows whenever she's excited. God, just so tedious.
Well, and for two men that haven't had one interrogative thought while Sadie was babbling, for them to be pedantic about word choice now,
Yeah.
when every single timeline ended and started at 2 p.m., that woman drove me nuts.
Yes. I feel paranoid now and want to have a good defense attorney, even though I don't need one, but I don't want to search for one. Too much true crime now. That's not what it is. No, and here's the thing: you don't have to have a great or a good or any defense attorney whatsoever, because as soon as they have accused you of anything, public defender, it doesn't matter. One will be assigned to you. Like if you can't afford one will be assigned to you. If you can't afford one, they have to prove that you can afford one. But in the meantime, you get a public defender. That public defender is and a lot of people are like, well, it's a public defender. It's like public defenders have been dealing with this shit a lot longer than you have. You know, don't be shooting them down. They've seen more shit than most defense attorneys have.
Yeah.
So just know that they're probably happy to have a longer case, so they don't have to deal with evictions and crap like that. Oh, but and you can get good ones, you can get good, you can get bad ones. I'm not saying that all of them are going to be spectacular, marvelous, great. But don't poo-poo the public defender's office. They're doing something. And you may if you ever find yourself in that position, shut your mouth. My attorney. That's all the words that should be coming out of your skull cap. That's all the words that should be coming out is just, my attorney. I need an attorney. I need an attorney. I need an attorney. In this moment, I would trust a public defender over my own skill. In this occasion, I would trust a public defender over my own skill in trying to defend myself. I had a phone book. I would pick one ahead of time just in case. Yep. So at what point do you ask for an attorney? At the point that they read you your rights, which they read him his rights. That's at the point that you do it. At that point, you have no further discussion with them. You don't explain anything. You don't discuss anything. You have no conversation, and you say, "I'll say, all right, I'm exerting that right to remain silent, and I want an attorney." And every question they ask you, "Where's my attorney?" Every question, "Where's my attorney?" Where's my attorney? That's it. That's the only words coming out of your mouth. Where's my attorney? Nothing more, nothing less. Doesn't matter what they accuse you of, doesn't matter what they say. As soon as you're arrested, where's my attorney? Let your attorney
Yeah.
work for you. Even if it's a crappy attorney, it's better than you're going to do for yourself.
Yes.
Just saying.
Something was up that night, that she was with another guy. I honestly expected it was going to be her friend from high school over there getting fucked up, doing drugs. But no, it was another guy. And no, I wasn't sure. I just knew something was up, right?
Why would you bring your daughter to look through the window, dude?
Because I couldn't leave them home alone.
She could.
That's valid. Why did you bring your daughter with you? Because I couldn't leave the kids at home alone.
Yeah.
She's 12 years old, dude. You think I'm going to leave her with 2 4-year-olds?
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah. I mean, my parents would, but that's a different story.
Well, I mean, to be fair, my mom probably would have too, but that was before we had a bunch of narcs around too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I cut my teeth on dirty diapers. Oh. I did not know that stuff would come out like that. Oh my God. So disgusting.
It is beyond physics how some of those diapers go. I am like, this is that they need a whole new physics and math to explain how this happened.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Could have sat in the car.
She just wanted to go look too.
She stayed in the car initially.
Oh, did you hear that? Magic Angel says, "Hey Shizzy, I'm finally home from work and my goat is going nuts." Oh, he missed you today.
Aw.
Oh. 12 isn't that young to babysit. Yeah, but whenever you're a psychotic little liar, it might be a little too young. Might just be just a little too young. Yeah, I babysit young too, but this is also, 2022, 2020, something like that. Yeah, a lot of different stuff is going on.
Oh, to be honest, man, I nor her would have ever expected mom to be in that position with some dude, okay? Because I wouldn't fucking expect it.
Well, you didn't expect it when you went over there.
No, that's not true. I mean, you want me to assume that the worst for her, but no, she's actually been a good mom for the most part. It's been a good relationship for the most part, and she's not been promiscuous. She's been very loyal. To see another car in the driveway, and if she started doing coke with her friends, is not in that circle of friends to know whose Colorado plates those are, right? I mean, when I pulled in, that's what my headlights were looking at. Colorado plates. What the fuck is that? Somebody's in from out of town. I didn't expect she was fucking somebody else. And honestly, she said she didn't. I don't know that I believe her, but, ultimately, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at this point because this back and forth shit, do you still care? Don't you still care? Whatever, we should see other people.
Here's the thing. He never had any ill will towards Sadie. He knew that it was a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
That they didn't get along. He also understood that this is the mother of my children, but I want to make sure that they're safe. He's doing everything that a father should do. I mean, sure, he's not the most perfect person in the course of mankind. I mean, you could find flaws with him upside, left, right, whatever. I mean, look at his poor decision of mating with Sadie. I mean, come on. I mean, not saying the guy's made the best decisions in life, but he's your average everyday Joe. I mean, he really is. He's just doing his thing, trying to make ends meet, taking care of his family the best that he can. Maybe it's not as good as he could possibly be. I mean, if you're looking for perfection, well, then, good luck. Maybe you'll find it on Mars or something like that. Go ask Elon. He'll be your baby daddy. Just
Yeah, it's just again, they haven't, asked anyone around Sadie, anyone around him, whether Sadie was acting differently. I mean, this could have been an easy thing to find out, because you would ask maybe one of her friends and then one of his friends, and you'd probably get differing answers. So then you'd go maybe one circle outside that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. And if you stepped one circle outside that, you would find out how the kind of stuff that she was into, and the stuff that she was getting involved in. And if I'm not mistaken, now I've heard rumor of this. I don't know that it's true. I've heard rumor that she is involved with a gang, a local gang, and that Gutierrez was opposite of that said gang, or maybe part of that gang. Don't know. I can't confirm it. Something about some tattoos, but I'm not going to get into that because that's unverified stuff. I'm just saying that if you dig into the kind of people that she's been hanging around, you're going to find there's some really, really sketchy stuff going on. You could look at your life and go, actually, my life is pretty chill. My wife and I, we work from home most of the time. She has an office that she goes to. We don't go out on weekends. We don't go partying. We don't get in fights. We're not throwing shit at one another because we're having some sort of knockdown, drag out argument. We don't have an argument over kids or money or anything like that. We're pretty fucking bland. Truth be told, we are like milk toast bland, unenjoyable, no drama, just living life and enjoying it. And so you can't imagine, or she can't imagine. I mean, I can, because I came from some real white trash trailer park shit. So I got to see what the other side looks like. I've been there. I know what it's like. I know the drama that goes on, and the arguments and the screaming and the yelling and the constant berating and crap like that. It is tedious. It takes a toll
so
on you.
exhausting.
And it's so nice to be away from it. It's like my wife is like the godsend. People just don't understand how much I adore her. Like, because she is the one that kept me away from getting involved in that shit. And it's just,
it's just, it is insanity that this higher ups looked at this and didn't see anything. Now I know that ethics and standards may not have any applications in, the police department there, but
I only lived in a double wide whenever I was in New Mexico, and that was because I had rent that I shared with 4 other people. And we got evicted from there because somebody bought the property, and they basically evicted everybody out of the trailer homes. Sons of bitches.
no. That's mean.
Well, it actually worked out pretty good because, see, I was 16, 17. I was 17 at the time. And then we found a place right next to the high school.
Good idea.
Yeah, that was fun. We were the place that everybody wanted to go hang out at lunchtime. Yes, the young days.
There's not a sentence that can be said in a relationship that isn't everything's my fucking fault. It's whatever.
Well, I think it goes both ways. I mean, we're in the middle, unfortunately. Well, mom's feeding her this information, dad's feeding her this information. She is in the middle.
Nah.
So she's used as that pawn.
She's not in the and she gathers information, man. She sits outside the fucking open doors and windows. She'll go up to the closed door and listen and shit. Like, she pulls information and shit, and that's where I even got tipped off about shit or whatever and suspicious. Now, going and verifying the information, whatever rules I broke to verify the information, isn't because it came from nowhere. I believe that there's some truth to what my daughter was reading, No, I'm not telling some other dude that she loves him. We get in big fights from time to time or whatever. We need a month away. We need a month and a half away. There's just moments.
You guys ever married?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But
there was no legal separation.
Danielle, you have a wonderful evening. Have a great night,
yes.
And we will definitely catch up with you later. We've got some good stuff coming up, and I'd love to have you be a part of it. Danielle, you have a good evening. Go enjoy the beach. The sun has already set. It's starting to cool off. and
Yeah.
just is like relaxed time now. Just chill.
Oh, I
Soak
know.
it all in, soak every moment of it in, and know that we are thinking about you, and your heart is with us, dear.
Yes.
or things like that. It was just kind of a soft breakup. She needed space, you need space, but you guys still kind of.
Shit, after she had me arrested on Christmas Eve, we went to court like 2 weeks later, and the judge asked her pointedly, are you guys still together? And she had to say no. So no, there wasn't like a breakup. It was like retroactively 2 weeks ago, we were not together at the time that we got in an argument and separated. So no, it's always been kind of a blur or in the middle, It's always been open to other relationships and space when we need it. It hasn't been a thing where it's consistent, I guess, I mean, like I told you, when I worked for AT&T, my last year was out on the coast of California. I wasn't here. I had to travel back and see her. For the 2 years before that, 2.5 years before that, I was up in Hudson, Wisconsin. I wasn't here, It's not.
No, he's serving time for murder, for hiding a body, and 2 counts of stalking. And there's some other little things that they threw in there on top of it. So he's in jail. He's got his appeal that's been filed, and that's going to be coming up at some point. That'll be something that I think people will be very interested in, and it'll more than likely you'll never see anything. It'll never see the light of day. Good to see you, Jacob Castro, over on the Rumble side. Good to see you. Everybody, if you're on Kick side, I'm sorry, I can't see you. My computer can't handle that much pressure. It ends up making it fart like really loud, and we don't like a gassy computer.
No.
Damn, lost you guys by leaning on my phone to stop the cat touching your drink. Do we get to read the appeal? I mean, if you got it, I'll read it, but I haven't gone hunting it down. I usually try to stay out of that kind of stuff if I can, especially for this one, because I don't want any sort of blowback coming on this for me. I've actually working on a video that will be really interesting. Whenever I get done with it, I will share it with everybody. It'll be a long video, but I think it'll point a lot of stuff out. So I need my damn computer.
Yes.
Frustrating. All right, we're back.
It's not, this isn't new, I mean, the only thing that was new is her pretending like we were going to get back together when really not. The only thing that was really new was she's now slapping across the face and fighting with her, and hitting the kids. And that, I've got recordings on, like what the fuck is going on? And arguments with her, it just makes no sense, the shit that's coming out of her mouth, and whether you think she's telling the truth or not, wherever the fuck, I dropped the phone outside the truck, inside the truck, whatever the fuck, you can think whatever you want. At the end of the day, if she knew, which she claims to have known, found it under the seat, drove all the fucking way down to Kenosha before she shuts it off, what does that tell you? Bullshit. Just bullshit. No, I can't hack a cell phone. It's bullshit. Just more bullshit. Everything that goes wrong in the world is not my fucking fault. Sure. I'm sorry. It's just not. That's on her to try to account for, but the best she can do is point the finger at me, and I have no fucking idea, so.
It's going both ways. I mean, you're pointing finger at her, she's pointing finger at you.
No, he's not.
Well, I guess that's why I could go sometimes, I suppose.
And the one in the middle,
My daughter.
we're not supposed to believe.
Well, she got a fucked up version too. I mean, when we went to court for the.
Oh, well.
No, we went up. Well, hear me out, man. I mean, I see you're quick to cut me off, but the truth is, it's like even when we went to court, after the no.
Yeah.
Called it.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you're really quick to cut me off, but you don't know the situation, brother. Like you're quick to say shit, but you have no idea. That's the worst part about people like this, where it's just like, no, really, you don't have any idea. It's like you're quick to cut me
Yeah.
off because you want to believe some sort of theory about this shit, and he still does not realize that this boyfriend is missing. He has no clue. Like, is the furthest thing from his mind. I guarantee you, if they said, "Yeah, we're charging you with murder," he wouldn't have said a damn thing. He'd been like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" I mean, think about this. If you've had run-ins with the cops,
Yeah.
this is a regular thing for you. You're having run-ins with the cops because she's constantly calling the cops on you. You're always having arguments. The cops are showing up, and they're generally arresting you or just hauling you off, removing you from the situation because, well, who are you going to believe? You're going to believe this poor innocent little well, I don't know about little, but this poor innocent, well, I don't know about innocent, this poor woman. Okay, there we go. Are you going to believe this poor woman or this 6 foot tall dude, 6 foot plus? Which one are you going to believe is the more aggressive one? You're going to be looking at him going, well, he looks like he's more aggressive. He's more powerful than her, so he's got to be misogyny. So they're going to haul his ass off. So he's had run-ins with the cops before, and he thinks that's what this is about. He's been lulled
Yeah.
into this false sense of thinking that's what this is about. That, oh, this is just another misunderstanding, more bullshit that I'm going to be able to talk about, and the cops will understand. They'll slap me with a little bit of a fine, and I'll have to show up in court and explain this. Once I explain it to the judge, everything will be just fine. Except they haven't told him that there's a body that's missing. They didn't charge him for 7 months. He sat in jail thinking he had stalking charges against him for 7 months before he was charged. Oh, all right. I'll get back to it here.
Mind you, my daughter was not there. Mom swung the broom at my face. She shoved me into the door 4 times, all sorts of bullshit, right? We show up at court. My daughter can't even talk to me. She won't look at me. She hates my guts because of whatever the fuck mom told her.
Yep.
I mean, I hear you.
I know that.
She wasn't like that today, man. I'm telling you, she wasn't like that today. She took your side.
No,
by
she
and
didn't.
large, yeah.
But had she wanted to throw you under the bus, she wanted to throw your side.
No, she didn't.
She's not going to call you good dad. Look, I'm not going to say, hey, we're awesome together, and then tell me this shit about you, of what you did.
Here's the thing about children, and I know this from experience. Okay, I'm not talking out my ass just to be talking out my ass. Love my mom, love my dad. All right, my mother talked so much shit about my dad that I absolutely despised him, not knowing why, and still loved my dad. I would defend him. I actually ran away from home to go be with him because shit got too bad at home with my mother, because my mother's batshit crazy. But she talked so much shit about him that interrupted any relationship that I could have had with my father in future years because of the lies that I was told, the bullshit that she fed me. I know this from experience. It's horrible the way that some mothers will act towards their exes. It's absolutely horrible. And because they have some sort of vendetta, or they're vindictive, or they're angry, or they're pissed off. And not saying that my dad was some perfect, saint or some crap like that, but half of the shit that she said about him was not true. But she'll make you believe anything because your mind is malleable. So
Yeah.
yes, and fathers as well will do the exact same thing. I've seen it happen on both sides. I'm just talking from my experience. My mother did that kind of stuff. My father did not at all, which, kudos to him. He was just like, well, your mom, that was the only thing he would say. And I think it was one of those where it was more heartbreaking for him because he was like, oh, you just have no idea, but I'm not going to talk bad about her because she is your mother. Well, and he could have a million times. He never did. Yeah. Just, all right, we'll get back to this.
It fucking says you. I know my daughter and she does that shit, man. And it's frustrating for me as a dad. I hear you. I like that you have faith. I do too, by and large, but it's not true. It's not true.
Okay.
She does now, whether she was telling the truth today or whatever the fuck happened. No, I can guarantee you there was some embellishment there. She does that shit. Try to spare the wrath or whatever. She does that shit. And I don't really know what she asked her. I don't know what. I wasn't there for it, but you know, I'm pretty good at calling her out on it. And she usually doesn't want dad around for those reasons. Even when we talked to the police in Germantown, she's like, no, I don't want dad there. You know, had to go into the room with mom. I'm like, all right, you know, told Sadie, just, well, you know, dad sniffs that shit out a lot better than mom does, right? I mean, yeah. And if I was in there, I probably would have caught her.
And the reason there's blank space
I mean, come on.
is because it was giveaway information.
How many times did you see this dude she was with?
Sadie, once at her place, ever.
That's it?
Otherwise, she would go down to visit him.
Did you ever rub her up at the house other than that one time?
I only saw him one time. I know. Again, you think I'm over there stalking every night? I'm not. I got a buddy that lives 2 houses down, and he said, "Hey, are you over there? Because I see another vehicle in the driveway." No, I'm not, or whatever. Somebody else, a friend's visiting. I don't fucking know, but no.
Is it friend down the road?
Steve.
Where is he? Which way?
He's she lives on an angled street, so he's northwest.
Does she know who he is?
There's no.
Does Sadie know your buddy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're neighbors, mutual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell him, like, dude, if you ever see any cars, let me know? You never said, like, nothing like that to him?
No.
Dude, why would I do that? That's stupid.
I'm gonna grab some coffee.
Do you need more water?
I'm all right on water. I gotta have, but
Give me a minute and talk to him real quick. I'm right back, right?
yeah. What time is it, man? I mean, I'm tired.
Me too. 11:57. So, just give me a second.
Right. I don't know what this shit gonna take, you know.
See? Like I said, he thinks he's in there for a totally different reason. How long is this shit going to take? What time is it? I'm ready to go. I'm getting tired. I have work tomorrow. Are you done wasting my time?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to fall asleep, and half an hour is going to go by that he's sitting there. Oh yeah.
Oh,
now
I would be pissed.
Now it's hit AM. He's been in there for, oh, geez Louise. I'm just looking down at the little time clicker there. It is past midnight.
You got a few properties, huh? Rentals? Where are they all at? North Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Brown Deer area? How many you got?
Technically one, but Sadie's old place, it's not taken out of her name at the moment, but I bought it out of the sheriff's deed because she bought it through, her mom passed away, she had this inheritance, and she got it, and she didn't go right to
Sure.
take it from.
Sure. What's that address?
For which one?
The one in Brown Deer you're talking about?
Sadie's?
Yeah.
50.
That plan is to sit under the tips will not recorded. I'll explain that part later.
They consider Milwaukee.
It's Brown Deer, Milwaukee County, but not.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other properties you own right now?
One of her brother's states
Where's that?
is, it's on Port Ave, it's, in Milwaukee, it's,
What's her brother's name?
TJ, Tajana.
Tajana?
TJ, that's what he goes by.
Okay. He's currently living there right now?
Yeah, he's a girl.
What about the one in Brown Deer? Anybody living there?
Good.
Who's your tenants?
Jason.
No other properties?
No.
Where are you contemplating moving to? You said earlier you're gonna move.
Down to West Dallas.
What do you got lined up there?
Roommate, just rip a room down there, try and clean out the house and fix up the house and move it out.
So whose is it?
The house, In my home?
Yeah.
Mine.
Well, the house you're gonna move into, or your
It's
things
just a rental. It's just a buddy one's, got a spare room.
Okay.
So,
What's your name? Can I ask?
Andrew.
And last name?
Shipping, been friends that long. Last name is, he just broke up with this girl. He asked me if I wanted to cover the other half, and I said that might work. What's Andrew's last name? I don't know. Howard.
You know the address there?
No, I got it written down at home actually. Because I'm not moving in until his now ex-girlfriend moves out. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's talk about Sunday, man. Explain your day to me on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know. I had the Sunday. Had the kids. Yeah, I think I had the kids all day Sunday. Clean up the house. I think we set up, it was around, I think we set up TV and couch and everything like that downstairs so we could hang out and watch cartoons and movies and shit. So,
All of them are at your house?
yeah.
So what time?
Till Sadie picked them up in the evening, I guess.
What time did she come?
I don't remember yet.
Was it like late in the afternoon?
Yeah, generally, I don't remember offhand.
Did you do anything that night?
I think took a nap probably. Maybe went over to my girlfriend's house, I'm not really sure.
And was she there tonight, your girlfriend?
Yeah,
What's her name?
Christine.
Haven't talked to you guys yet. Christine?
Christine
What's Christine's last name?
Wednesburg.
Rensburg. She
Rensburg.
Rensburg. She a local girl up there?
Good.
How old is she? Your age or
Still younger than me.
one younger? Okay. All right. So you said maybe went over there. Do you know for sure what you did? I mean, it was what, 2 days? 1 day ago? 2 days ago. Not yesterday.
I'm guessing I went over there. I don't remember exactly. I'm guessing I went over by her Sunday night.
Did you spend the night there?
I don't ask her.
Well, I'm asking you.
Well, I'm
These are
telling
important
you,
questions, man.
go fuck off. Sorry.
I don't remember. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on the
So it was 2 nights ago. You don't remember what you did 2 nights ago?
What
You
is
spent the
up,
night.
Val?
You drank or doing your drugs?
Hello.
What is up, brother? It is a very interesting evening tonight. So he just said, has a girlfriend, was spending time with her, totally happy. Just like, did you spend the night with her? I don't know. Ask her. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's been a long week. Like if you catch me at midnight, whenever I'm butt ass tired,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't know, whatever, don't care.
That's about how I would be. I'd be like, whatever you want me to say, damn it, go away.
Oh, Zach Anderson is always a good evening. Absolutely.
No.
No, I don't remember if I stayed the whole night or not.
I mean, is it common for you to stay all night, or is it common for you to leave at 4 in the morning?
Depends if her sister's home. If her sister's home, sometimes she's up late watching TV, so I'll get up and I'll head home.
What's your sister's name?
Is sister's name Cassie.
Cassie.
She lives up there in Macquarie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they both do. They got an apartment not too far away from me.
So Cassie's there, you're not?
No, I'm there a lot when she is, but sometimes Cassie stays up late watching TV. If that's going to keep me up, I'll get up and go home.
Yep.
Sure. Do you remember what you did last night?
I know what I did last night.
I did some running around. No, I left for a bit and I came back. Went down to a buddy's house or whatever, but she didn't go again.
Who's that?
Milwaukee.
Can you give me his name?
Jason, Jay.
So you know, Jay.
Yeah, that's all I know. I mean, there's something.
His number in your phone? Under Jason?
No,
Under Jay?
probably not.
What else would it be under?
I know all sorts of shit. I know all sorts of little abbreviations for people's names.
Does it start with a J?
His name does in the phone.
What about the contact? Does it start with a J? Does he have a nickname?
A bunch of them.
Like what? What are they?
Korean Jesus, I don't know.
Would it be Korean Jesus? I mean, it's a buddy, right? Your buddy that you hang out with, man.
Like,
you don't know what his contact's under. When you go to call
Dude,
Jason,
it
what
is.
do you go?
It's
on your phone?
midnight.
Shop or something like that.
Shop.
I don't know.
Okay.
It would be something.
Shop. All right, that helps.
No, it doesn't.
He's my buddy, man. I look for Vinny when I call him.
But he's more of an acquaintance. I mean, asking for some help with some shit, working on a friend's roof and that kind of stuff. So,
So what
call
else?
him a friend if that's all.
What else did you do last night, man?
Slept. I don't know. What did we do last night?
I don't know.
We watched a movie. I remember. Oh, that. No, we watched that this morning. Yeah, we watched that this morning. We watched.
And see, for this reason right here is why I would just have an attorney. It's like,
Yeah,
because
to
what
say
did you do
yes.
last night? Dude, if you asked me to give you a rundown of everything I did last night, it would be like, let's see, I did a stream. I was on a stream, something like that. And then I went to sleep. That's what I did last night. I had dinner with my wife, went for a walk. We had, what did I even eat for dinner last night? Shit, I couldn't tell you what we had for dinner last night. I cooked it, but I couldn't tell you what I had for dinner. If you're asking me just spur of the moment, I'm just like, I don't know. It's so horrible. Just, and he's tired. He's exhausted. It is 11 minutes past midnight. He's been sitting in there. Now, you have to remember, it was 11:37 whenever they got up and left. So he's sitting there for a half an hour waiting on them to return. I always just got up and left. It's like, I'm out of here.
Yep.
Like, you guys are going to make me sit here for some bullshit. Like, I'm getting up. I'm stretching. Shit. I would probably just curl up on the floor and go to sleep. If I was that tired, that's my attitude anymore with this kind of shit. Like I've had friends say, "You look really tired." I was like, "Yep, I'm going to go out to my car and go to sleep." Just like, because
Yes.
I can turn on the engine and get some heat in there. But like I just, whenever I get tired, I'm like, I'm just going to find a place to lay down. I've been at parties, Christmas parties. I'm like, I'm going to curl up over here and go to sleep. And I'll tell my wife, I'm like, I'll be over there sleeping. Whenever I start snoring, just wake me up. I don't give two shits anymore. Don't.
That's good.
Got Johnny Depp in it, man. Old school gangster movie. He plays Dillinger, John Dillinger. That was this morning. And then
Who's we?
my girl and I.
Okay. All right.
Geez.
So that was this morning. So did you wake up?
So, yeah, but did I go over last night or did I come over in the morning is the question.
All right, now we're talking like 8 hours, 10 hours ago, man.
Yeah, and I'm tired as fuck, man. And you're asking me, and I'm trying to not blur the days because sometimes, I'll come over at like 2 in the morning or some shit, or 4 in the morning or some shit. It just depends. But last night did I sleep over by her? Yeah, because I came back after I went and talked to Jay.
Yes.
So yeah, I slept there last night, and the night before that, Sunday. I think I just called her and we sat on the phone. If I'm not mistaken. I think that was Sunday. We sat on the phone.
Sunday. Dude, I'm tired.
I don't know. You remember everything in detail for the last 4 months, dude.
No, I don't.
2 nights ago, that is
No.
it's a
No,
mystery.
that's bullshit. I just told you I didn't know if I had my cell phone out for the light or not when I went and saw Sadie at her house, everything in detail. No, I don't remember everything. I remember some things. I remember the gist of things more than anything. I'm not a detailed guy. My little brother, on the other hand, he can fucking recite song lyrics and tell you where bands are from and where they play and all that shit. I don't have that, you know.
He tells us when the last time he was in Kenosha.
Sure, yeah. I don't have an eidetic memory, man. I don't, and I'm tired as well. So I kind of got to organize things. I got to write things down, you know, keep a little journal and shit. And I do write that. I write that out. You know, this is what happened today. This is the next.
Where's that?
It's on my computer.
Yeah. The computer you guys seized.
How many computers you got?
Couple of broken ones sitting there. It's one of those.
Which one do you use? Which one do you use?
Depends on what I'm doing, I suppose.
Which one do you use when you write your journal?
Why?
Just wondering. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in there about.
Yeah, one of them. I mean, do you want a copy of the journal?
Oh, we're gonna see the journal. Just making it easier on us.
Oh,
Oh.
why are you gonna see the journal?
It's pertaining to this case.
Stalking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Your internet searches.
Okay.
Now you have a journal where you're documenting everything you do.
I don't know about everything I do, but I document some stuff in regards to the well-being of my kids and fighting for
Perfect,
custody.
man. That should help you. What computer is it?
Yep. Exactly.
The
Vaughn.
Apple, notebook, iPad,
What's up?
anything like that.
Look, I don't know the
Holy
laws on
cow.
being a stalker.
Holy cow, Solomon. Good to see you,
Hello.
brother. This is Mointhedeepend. Yes, we have finally made it to the end. And this is where it gets absolutely crazy. Because you can just see me sitting there. It is according to the little clock down here, it's 14 minutes, 30 seconds after midnight. He's been there for quite some time. He's been sitting in the same spot. He's probably exhausted and going, oh, Jesus Christ, can we just get this shit done and over with so I can go home?
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking. You're holding me here over some stalking bullshit. I've told you it's bullshit. It's absolute garbage. And no, it's still not registering with him what's happening now. Oh no, he has no idea. He has no idea what's happening. It isn't. The searches should have been a clue. No. This is where like my heart just sort of like drops.
Or not being a stalker. I've taken a look. But I don't know how the fuck you'd be going for my journal on my computer. I'd be happy to show you. I'd be happy to send it to you or whatever, but I haven't seen it anyway. I don't know what's going on right now.
I want to know where you were Sunday night.
I just told you.
No, you think you told me.
I think I told you, okay.
No, there's a big difference.
I'm not sure what you're getting at. But what I can tell you is, I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm tired as fuck. Either take me home or give me a lawyer. Because I'm not really, what you're doing is really odd. It's almost like a threat about the computer, and that's peculiar to me.
We're not threatening. The case is involving stalking. She's alleging that you've been tracking her, you're tracing her with electronic devices and things like that.
I don't think I crossed any line. Yeah, I get it, but I don't think I crossed any line.
Well, that's what he's saying, like, we're gonna get that information from those devices.
All right, well, do my Google searches or whatever you guys gotta do, but something's, I don't know, like I said, if you're gonna threaten me about keeping a journal.
Dude, I ain't
what that was.
threatening. You're just telling me you have a journal of everything you do. So that.
No, I didn't say everything I do. I didn't say everything.
He didn't say everything that he does. He says he keeps a journal
Oh my
to sort of
gosh.
keep track of certain things.
I
I don't
swear
keep
to
a journal,
God,
but there's
he
times
is
that I write.
worse than a
Mhm.
woman.
It's like he is
Did
the best
both
by
of the
God.
guys forget their Midol?
Oh Jesus Christ! just like, I want to like slap them around just a few times. Like, dude, really? You've said things that I haven't said. These are not things that I said. I can remember things from 4 months ago in context. But if you ask me what I had 4 months ago to eat for lunch at a specific time on whatever Thursday it was, I want to tell you, fuck, I don't know, maybe a ham sandwich. I don't know. I mean, that was 4 months ago. You're asking me specifics. You're asking me some specifics of what I did last night, dude. I can't even. I can even tell you everything that I did yesterday. If you wanted me to give you a detailed rundown of what I did yesterday, I dealt with like a soft sit and a crazy, per se attorney, wannabe attorney, something or other. I don't cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs lady, but I couldn't tell you everything that I
Oh, dear
did.
Lord. Please
Like,
tell me he said land boat.
oh God, you guys are horrible. All right, here we go.
Everything I do.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, like, you want to twist words too, like Sadie, man. I don't know what the fuck it's going to do. Us, we're trying to have a conversation about stuff. We're trying to tell you how things go, but I don't know what you're doing over there. It's weird.
All I'm saying is that we'll look through the journal. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'll be happy to share it to
about how
you.
many steps I take. I don't have to keep a journal or shit like that too, but I also know 2 nights ago.
Fuck, the journal's
at my place.
literally called custody for my kid's well-being. I mean, what the fuck?
Okay, so that's what we're asking, but what computer or electronic device is it on?
Dude, get me a lawyer. Take me home. You pick. This is crazy. This is fucking nuts.
There you go. Should have done this hours
All right, we're
ago.
done. We can't talk to you no more.
I didn't do shit. I don't know what you want from me. This is crazy. I don't think I crossed any fucking lines.
All right. So what's gonna happen is the officer's gonna take you over across the street. Jail, you'll have, what time is it? After midnight.
Yeah.
Within 48 hours, you'll have a preliminary hearing
For
for
what?
stalking. So I can't guarantee.
48 hours? What the fuck,
Within
you guys?
48 hours, I said. It could be tomorrow at 1 o'clock, or else it'll be Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I don't know the exact time.
Are you fucking
Tomorrow
kidding me?
morning, we will have.
Yeah, this is where it becomes a little real. Yeah, took him long enough. Yeah, I'm just saying. So, your brother's a little slow on the uptake there. Love you, Solomon, but your brother it took a little while to get there because I understand this. I mean, you're thinking this is just normal, everyday Sadie bullshit that you're dealing with. This is why anytime you get called in by the cops, don't answer a fucking question. If he would have asked for a lawyer right off the bat, he wouldn't be sitting here at 12:30.
Yes.
Well, 12:20, being close to 12:20 for him. He wouldn't be sitting there that long. That would have been resolved much earlier. The attorney would have told him what the hell was going on, and they could have moved on with their life. What are we doing next? Oh, John, you know what we're doing next. That's right. We will be.
Have a meeting with
Bass
our
fishing
district attorney.
competition.
I didn't do shit to her. What are you talking
So that's what's
about?
happening tonight. So what we can't talk about anymore, you have requested an attorney, so that's what's gonna happen tonight. I just wanna make you aware of that.
This is fucking bananas, you guys.
All right.
For stalking, get the fuck out of here.
Yep, that's the charge.
Come on now. Really?
Yep.
And a cop just gets off, can't even look him in the eyes because he knows he's full of shit.
Yeah. Well, he called himself a detective.
Yeah. Oh my God.
48
Give us
hours.
a minute, I'll get the officers to come in here and then we'll get you out of here like you requested. All right?
Yeah.
That realization. God.
Did they check with his girlfriend if he was with her, on the phone with her, what have you, or what?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Exactly. Nosy Rosie Saint Sack, get under the desk. Detective, yes. Like that realization is hitting. And as it's hitting him,
All right, Dad, come on this way. We're gonna walk right over to this room over here.
Yeah, right.
And the officers will go.
yeah, guys, that right there. Yeah, poor guy looks stunned. And for those of you guys in chat, this right here is Solomon Anderson. This is Zachariah's brother. He is the one that has been driving this to get everything, handling all of the stuff on the outside that he can't handle. So, if you've seen any of this or a good portion of it, he's doing what he can. He's limited on ability, and he's pretty responsive to people, but don't tear him up on Twitter. Don't wear his ass out. if you want to help out, there's the donation that you can donate to freezachariahanderson.org. Don't go broke trying to do this, because we don't want anybody to be destitute or anything. And there's other ways that you can help out. You can just send thoughts, prayers. And he's doing what he can. So it's a punch in the gut. I mean, just like a solid punch in the gut every time. And I've seen that ending portion a few times. I'm just like, holy crap. Like,
Yeah,
what?
and
Like,
just
and we're coming up on a year since that trial. We're coming up on a year. Yeah, everyone, we hope that's what he gets, is justice at the end. But it's a long process. It's not cheap. And Solomon is doing everything that he possibly can. And it's like, Solomon has a little one and a lovely mother of the child that, he's do you think that he's happy about the situation? Fuck no. It's rough. We're in the middle of a trial. Yeah, we were in the middle of a trial a year ago. So a year ago, this was happening. And this is the heartbreaking part about it. And I know that I've got a bunch of, new folks that are following, come over from What the Hales. And, just know that this guy is doing everything he can. My thought is that I may end up doing the trial, probably skip over some of the stuff that is not as important, because it doesn't really bear relevance. A lot of the testimony for the police officers, whenever they're giving their spiel about all the places that they worked, I'll probably skip over those kinds of things, because I don't find those a whole lot of relevance. We're going to try to get to the meat of the story. Melanie Beeman, yeah, absolutely, for Zach Anderson, Solomon, and the whole family. Because I mean, this is also you have to understand, this is rough on AO. I mean, this is rough on her also. It's not going to be easy on her. And especially whenever she gets older and realizes that it was partly her testimony that put her dad behind bars. I mean, that right there becomes dangerous. I mean, how is that going to
Yeah.
affect her? I don't know how much interaction that Solomon is having with AO. I assume because the way that Sadie is that there's very little communication being allowed.
Yeah, I don't
But it's,
imagine Sadie's being impartial and allowing contact.
no. That's why that's what scares me. OA, she has so much in the future. Yeah, and she's going to have to fight through a whole lot. And if she's been fed a bunch of BS by her mom, that can be really rough. Solomon, when I get my next paycheck comes in, I promise I give a donation. I'm trying to give once a month. Hey, I mean, do what you can. Yeah, the Innocence Project will only help after the first round of appeals fail. He's absolutely correct on that. Which I didn't know that. I thought you could get that from
Yeah.
get go, and it's rough. Yeah, and of course, thank you, John. I did. Check your Twitter DM there, Solomon, if you want. It's no biggie. I'm not going to force that upon you. It's explain a few things to people if you want to. But it's yeah, this is something that both that Mo hadn't seen. She didn't
No.
watch the trial, and so this is all new to her. And
Yeah.
the first thing that she was saying whenever she saw Sadie with what she had to say was like, what kind of lying slag piece of whatever is this lady? I don't believe her. Why don't they have a forensic psychologist in there with her? She's first on the scene. They should be communicating with her. Yeah, working towards post conviction relief in the trial court. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's work. I mean, this is definitely not going to be easy on anybody in the family at all. And my heart goes out so much. I mean, I would much rather be dealing with psycho stripper slut bag, whatever you want to call her, any day than dealing with some sort of red rum conviction.
Yeah.
Just like, oh crap. I mean, my heart just bleeds, especially every time I see this. And the worst part is the first time I saw Salma, I was like, good God, this guy looks like my little brother. Like facial features, everything. I was like no.
No.
Can't be not.
No.
Oh, Fry. What's up, buddy? What's up?
We do not desk cruise for dinner. You have had your dinner.
He's thinking you might have a crumb, just a crumb.
He's
That's all
like,
I
but
need.
you didn't inhale it right as you sat down, and I figured you were done. Like,
oh my gosh.
I was trying to make sure that you were, not leaving scraps for the rats, just.
It says take the turtle hag wig off.
Yeah. But I get the braids in.
Exactly.
Thanks. Well, I haven't pole preached as much as her yet. So give me about 50 years of pole preaching and I think maybe Fry Bartel, what are you
you
doing?
are kinder and you are much lovelier and much more enjoyable and pleasant to hang out with. And you don't scream at me.
Well, that is true. And I also don't delete evidence or, plead the fifth or live in Florida. Though I do want to run a for-profit charity, so,
Well, yes.
some
And
things in common.
Well, that's what we do here. Oh God, we have too much fun. You know that, Mo? And I'm hoping that I can get my hands on those transcripts for
Oh,
for
yeah.
for that, because that would be awesome. If I get my hands on those transcripts, Mo, you, me.
We are just because I mean, part of me wants to have a little bit of grace for her as a person whose feral children and dumpster puppy always, interrupt the stream. I kind of want to have a little bit of grace for her, but she has the voice that sounds like those screeching bulls that people try to meditate to.
Oh
Um,
God,
Now those to
meditation.
me sound like an entire choir of souls of the damned being tortured by I can only imagine Yanni. So they have only inspired anxiety and a great desire to smash things in me, but that's neither here nor
Oh,
there and
well,
probably
smash
why
those
I wasn't
balls,
invited
dude.
back to yoga.
Well, it also could have been, that you were like, no, seriously, you're not stretching far enough, and then like cracking them open like a wishbone. That would be so bad. That would be so bad. I know that you wouldn't do that. You would think
I
about
wouldn't
it.
dress as Sadie?
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, nobody can dress that trap.
Now, see, the problem with that, John, is you get very close to as you can see, this is my natural skin tone. To, tanify myself, we get very close to where, a bunch of people are gonna have a whole lot of thoughts,
Oh yeah.
and I'm
You don't
not
want to
going
do
into the realm of a whole bunch of people having a whole bunch of thoughts.
that. Mm-mm. No, no, we don't. No, no. Leave them with that. Leave them with that. Don't give them anything. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot all about this. I've got something I want to show you. This is really cool. Let me see. Is it this? Yeah, here it is. Have you ever seen this?
Oh my god, with the South Park one?
Oh, face that way, face that way.
It's the shoulders.
Oh, nice and easy on you. There you go. All right, all yours. You okay?
No. It hurts bad.
Your shoulder?
Bad.
Well, it's gonna be sore, man. But
Yeah.
at least you know nothing's broken, right?
Nothing broken. Well, why do I keep having this thriving burning pain if nothing's wrong?
I know the shoulder's struggling.
Bad.
Shoulder's worse than the knees, though.
Absolutely. I know something is wrong. I know something is wrong. My shoulder hurts too bad right now.
Sure.
I'm sorry, man. It hurts so bad. I'm getting teary-eyed. Like, seriously, I know something is wrong. I haven't get any Tylenol. I haven't slept.
Sorry about that. Tylenol, that can just be their procedure. And
Right. No, I was just asking.
because you've already figured out you're not an idiot. You're not a dumb man. You're
Yeah, he
smart
is.
guy. Right. I see that.
Help us understand something. Where were you going, Darrell? So these parents
I
know
wanna
why
understand.
their kid got hurt, just the way you want to know why your kid got hurt.
So a
I
kid
want
got
to
hurt?
believe a lot of people did.
A lot of people got hurt.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah,
Really, you were there.
No, I'm saying a lot of people got hurt.
yeah. There's people hurt, man.
Like that?
To me, it's a pretty good injury if a doctor's got to check you out or you got a broken leg.
Yeah, so what do you call my shoulder? I'm just making a joke, but yeah.
God.
I'm not laughing because there's nothing funny about this.
No, I was just saying. No, it's not. It's never been that. Dude, I don't take my life as a joke. I was just making a joke about my shoulder when you just said, if it's a serious injury, if you got to get looked out. And I was just saying I had to get looked out, but they didn't say it was serious. They treated it like, oh,
Let's say spend the night.
you're the guy in
Yeah.
cuffs, so it's hurtful.
Can I show you something? Are you? It's you.
I ain't got no. It looked like whoever
You take care. You take care of
Not
Fubar
you.
Bias. It's good to see
That's
you.
not you.
No, I don't.
Darrell.
That's
Darrell.
That's
That's you.
That's you, Darrell.
why you say it like that, man?
Because we talked about the honesty piece. You keep telling me that you tell the truth when you did do something. You
Here's
take
my
responsibility when you do something.
Now, I just want to say this. When you said it wasn't the end of the world type thing, it is. It's over for me. It's over. Can't see your family. Can't see nobody. It's no guarantee you're even gonna see tomorrow. I go to jail right now. I go to prison right now. At my age,
It's just love.
there's no guarantee how long I'm gonna have to be in prison. There's no guarantee if I ever see my mama again, because she's getting up there. I used to think
Oh,
The purple
Aw.
I was a lot stronger than what I am. You know, 'cause
She
my
had
mama
purple
used to
hair.
always tell me,
Oh, I know.
"You got
I
my
know.
strength. You're strong. You're strong." You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you go through that you can get through because you have my strength. But it's like you know, I struggle with a lot of times feeling like I'm a failure. Like it's probably a lot of times where I probably shouldn't even be here. I made a lot of mistakes. You know, a lot of mistakes. Almost 40 years old, and I'm still going through case after case after case. It's almost enough to just be like, the hell with it. And you got beautiful girls out there that you want to see grow up. My sister never got a chance to see her kids grow up. She passed away. What the fuck do I have to live for? To sit in prison? Like, who would want to have their last moments in a place like this, or in a cell somewhere, or in a jail somewhere? If I had to sit in jail right now, my life is over. I know y'all probably just think, oh, he's just talking. It's just crazy, man. I can't believe, man. I can't believe this is how my story ends, dog.
My mother died.
What proof do you have that your mother died?
My mother did not die.
Or about
I like Schrodinger's mom. It leaves me in suspense and also asking more.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. As much as people say he knew what he was doing, I honestly think that he has such a violent temper that he only saw red and did not honestly realize that he was hurting people, or he just had no concept of even caring. I mean,
think it was the
I've known
caring thing.
I know people like that. I've seen people like that where they just they hit this point of absolute anger, and it's like they think that they're absolutely right no matter what. I mean, I had a roommate that was like that just, I mean, let's put it this way. He bought a car from someone, and he applied for the tag, and he got pulled over for a DUI. Okay, no biggie. You get pulled over for DUI, you go to jail. So he goes to jail. The day he gets out, he meets up with his brothers, or his brother. They start getting drunk. They decide to go steal someone's sticker off the car or license plate and put it on their car. And then he takes it for a drive. Sideswipes a lady, puts his car into a telephone pole, jumps out of the car, runs down the street, and gets arrested down at the phone booth calling for a tow truck. And he didn't think anything that he did was wrong at all.
Okay.
He thought, because the color of his skin, they were out to get him.
Okay.
Yeah, he believed this with all his heart. And you couldn't convince him of that otherwise. But his shenanigans didn't end there.
Okay.
because then him and his brother decided that they were going to fix somebody's car. I think they were changing out the transmission fluid on a Jag, an XJ series. And then they drove to Alabama to go visit their mother in that XJ series after changing out the transmission fluid.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. No, you don't do that. What's up, Kaiser?
What's going on, y'all?
So, I mean, yeah,
I know I'm a little late.
At that point, and because he was my roommate, his girlfriend or wife or whatever. I think he said his wife, but I think they were just boyfriend girlfriend. She comes to me and she was just like, and I won't use his name. I'll just say Johnny. I haven't seen Johnny today. Have you seen Johnny? I was like, no. Well, the landlord has come by and he wants to get rent. I've got to go to work. And I was like, okay. I was like, oh, I'll keep an eye out for him. As soon as she left for work, I called my buddy up and I said, I have one trunk with my clothes and everything that I own in it. I need you to come pick me up, like right now. I served couches for like about 2 years after that. Like I had no home for 2 years after that. Because I was just like, this is a situation I got to get the hell away from. I don't know what's going on, but this is not good. This is not a safe place for me. Yes, everyone share this case needs more attention. Yes, Zachariah Anderson, the case needs more attention. And I've got something that once I get my computer up and running, I've got something I wanted to share with everybody that I think will be really good. It'll be very informative and it might put to light a lot of things.
You have Gravely in a J. Edgar Hoover outfit? Because I don't want to see those pictures, and I think that would explain a lot.
Yeah. That might be it. No, it's not that. I guarantee you that's not it. No, it's been I've got something that I wanted to put together, and it's basically a lot of this is it's such bullshit. I mean, I have never seen. I mean, I watched a few different cases. I've just never seen enough of this bullshit in this case where I'm just like, at what point did it go from stabbing to punching to beating to shooting? Like there was so many different ideas of how this guy was deleted and none of them were proven. They never found a murder weapon. They never found a body. They never found any sort of anything. There was nothing.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to me that they let this shit just even go to trial. But of course, Sadie will say whatever she needed to say to get custody of the kids. And I mean, I don't even know what she's doing now. Does she even let him see the kids?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would imagine probably not with the way she acted.
So what's going on, Kaiser? What's up with you, brother?
Not much. I just been kind of, hanging around with the missus for a little bit, and she's taking a phone call, so I decided to sneak out and have a little smoke and jump on.
Hang out for a little bit with us. Yeah, I mean it's so because we have reached the end of those interviews. We'll be switching gears to some other stuff for a little while. We will be coming back to this though. Like I said, if my damn basement hadn't flooded, I had so many things that I was working on getting set up. I'm just like, because this computer can't handle the processing of what I do. Like for me, just to make a video, it takes like the because I've got the Alaska stuff there. That took me just to render it. It would take me somewhere around 45 minutes after I made all of the edits and deletes. It'd take about 45 minutes just to render it. And then once it was rendered, it would take about another hour and a half to upload it onto YouTube. And that was just the SD version.
Oof.
Yeah. That was
that's pretty brutal.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I
And I'm
mean,
even pretending I know what those words mean.
thank you, MLS, for becoming a newest member. I appreciate you, brother. That's not necessary. I thank you though. No, that's so you've edited videos, right? Mo.
Yes.
Okay. How long did it take you
Yeah.
to do editing on the video?
Oh,
A long time. I also had to listen to myself talk. That was terrible.
Yeah, I hate that myself. I
Yeah.
hate listening to myself talk. Oh, dude.
For like a handful of like 5 to 6 10-second bumpers, it took hours of work.
Yeah. It is taken. Now imagine you do the editing, and once you get all of the editing done, it goes even worse from there. Holy crap. MLS, talk on it. See, now I've got to do something for MLS here, because he is just absolutely like awesome. So this is for you.
It's like what happens whenever the IRS asks you for a copy of your source of income.
This is so. It looks like.
Why do you think we haven't been audited ever?
Ian the Elliot, thank you. You got a membership. Crazy Viking Lady, you were gifted a membership. Mustang McCracken was gifted a membership. Dennis Morton was gifted a membership. And Crinde Finch. I think that I'm saying those right. I could be wrong, but all of those. Thank you very much, MLS, for making that possible. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you very much. And it's like among all the other things. Hold on just a second. I'll show you. So this right here, this is David's. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Okay. But here's the problem. Everything got disjointed on the face right here. So the eye isn't correctly centered. I've got a big split up here on the top side of it. So the top is coming apart. I've got splits on the side and things aren't centered up. Like you can barely see it. But I've got all kinds of issues with it. And I don't want to send a crappy product to David. But here's what happened on January the 9th. My house flooded. So
no.
In case people don't know anything about 3D printing, if you're trying to do 3D printing in moisture, it sucks. And it will fail. It will fail to print like crazy. So this piece here is probably going to go on my wall of shame behind me somewhere. Because I mean it's really cool. I mean, it's pretty damn neat.
It's really awesome.
I think it's really nice.
I mean, it looks damned awesome. It's got two different
really
colors. Cool. And he can do all of the painting and stuff, but getting in and like grinding it out. I also have another idea that I want to run across to Dave, which was going to do what the plan was. Is what I can do is I can cut this face in half, the whole head, like down the middle on the print bed, where all I have to do is the top part of it right here. And then he can attach it to a board. So it looks like it's coming out of like a wall plaque.
Oh, cool.
There
which
you
means
go.
that I could make it much larger
Oh yeah.
because you're eliminating like half of the stuff that's on the face here. Like a lot of that stuff is not there. I will send a personal carrier. Who said 3D printing is easy? No, trust me. It is not easy. And this is, like I said, this is for David. But there's so many flaws in it that I just didn't feel good about sending it. I mean, there's even a split right here on the side of the face where it's coming apart. You can barely see it right there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whenever you get close, I mean, I could stick my fingernail in there. It's a big damaged spot. I'm just like, I can't send out a product like that to somebody. It would just make me feel really bad. So, that's why I was thinking, if I could do it on like a wall, so he could actually hang it on his wall as like some sort of wall plaque behind him, and then he could still paint it all up as he wanted to, get it all sealed up and make it look really nice. Then it would. I think a lot of the problems that I had with it, because this is joke not, this was 7 days plus, like seven days and I want to say something like 16 hours to print just this, and that's with no mistakes.
Oh wow, that's
like constant running of the printer, like it was running in the background while I was streaming.
Dang.
So
that's a lot of printing.
It is a lot of printing, but see, I don't like giving bad product to somebody. I mean, there's parts of it that look really cool, and I'll probably just, set it on the back wall or something, because in my new office, whenever it gets all set up, it'll be up there until I'm just like, okay, I'll auction this off for like 50 cents or something.
You could put red LED lights in it, and then it can glow red from the inside.
Oh no, not this. This thing is solid. This thing is solid. I mean, it's not solid, but it's pretty sturdy. I mean, if I threw this at somebody, it would hurt. This right here is about 2.5 pounds of filament. So this thing weighs about 2.5 pounds. It's not light. Bad product sounds like weed. Well, pretty damn close. But see, the thing is, I've got all the stuff to print, but now I've got all kinds of dust in the air. So the next thing that I'm going to do, because I think I figured out what the problem is because of temperature changes, is why it started splitting like that. So part of the projects that I'm working on is creating a enclosure for it, so it retains a lot of the heat and air can't get to it.
There you go. Yeah.
Which will help print the whole thing out, and maybe I can reprint this in one shot without any problems. But that's the price you pay for doing this stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. And you know what started this, right? You know what started all this? Me printing?
If he says Polly Pocket remakes, I'm going to be really stoked.
This right here. This is what started
the trooper, yes.
So this trooper right here, this Starship Trooper, Starship Trooper, whatever. Stormtrooper. This one right here, I showed it to Valhalla. And he was just like, dude, I totally want that. Like, that is so cool. And it's got a little blaster hole on the back side of it. If you look, Valhalla still has his.
Yep.
But that's what started it. And I was talking with David, and I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing a multicolor print, and I'm going to redo this one as a multicolor print, but only after I finish Dave's, because his is the most important one. Yes, acrylic sheeting. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to have some acrylic that goes around the outside of it, and there will be basically an enclosure for the whole box that closes everything off. Yeah.
Had a perfect smoke ring.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Finally got one.
A night all, MLS. You have a good one, David. It's good seeing you, man. Good seeing you. But yeah, so excellent. Thank you guys for doing that. Yes, make sure that you sub to Kaiser Pineapple and Mointhedeepend. They're really, really good friends, and they've been so supportive and helpful with this channel. And with, I don't know, you guys are just awesome.
Well, I don't know about that. I do okay.
Well,
I'm just happy to be having fun and, you know, enjoying everybody's company because y'all are awesome.
Yeah.
We do have quite a bit of fun. I know that I've got a couple of things that are like in the works. Like I said, it's getting my office set up has been like number one priority, and streaming has just sort of been like the secondary kind of thing.
Yep.
Everybody's been, you know, covering the what the hails with Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs lady, Lynette. And
yeah, and
I want to cover
angriest
so much
Richard
more of
Dreyfuss as a judge.
Oh God!
This side of a shark.
A young Mr.
Yeah.
Burns. Yeah,
that man has the most unfortunate hairdo ever.
If Einstein got punched on the top of his head and his skull caved in, maybe.
Was he like Joe Pesci in Home Alone, where he's got that burn mark on the top of his head?
Yep.
The problem is he comes off incredibly smug,
yep.
but with no authority, like no real world gravitas, or, you know, like some people have a presence, and if they were being smug, you'd feel like, okay, well, maybe, you know, they kind of have a place they're coming from that they could be a little smug. This guy is so weaselly that he doesn't have the gravitas to be as smugly as he is. I'm like, sir, no, you are not Brad Pitt. You cannot be smugly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's like what is it, Judge Browski? You remember him, right? All right, so Judge Browski was a kick-ass judge.
Oh yeah, Edgecombe trial. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh my God. Like
that man took no shit from anybody.
And he didn't wear you full of our garbage. Oh, you know what? I tell you what, I can actually show some of that, because that is.
Oh yeah,
that is the. Where is it? Let me see.
It's alternately the most entertaining trial and the most infuriating trial.
Yeah, it really is. That's almost one that needs a rewatch.
Yeah. I think MG Law did a rewatch a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
So I might.
So here, check this out.
Detective Esther Kremzarova, E.S. Detective Esther Kremzarova, spelling E-S-T-E-R, last name.
This ready here.
So this prosecuting attorney was so spot on. Like he didn't screw around. He didn't fake stuff. He was just like point A, point B, and we're moving on.
And his diet pop addiction mirrors my own, so I love him already.
I wasn't expecting that.
He has an IT goatee. He might understand computers. I'm already halfway in love.
Yes, you do.
I want to get some Judge
Where we're seeing first arrived on scene, where was he situated? How
So this guy over here, in case you don't know, this guy right here.
was he laying?
I can't circle it. Son of a buck. Why does it not let me do that? I've got a little page maker, but it won't work on this for whatever reason. So this attorney over here, and that I'm moving my mouse over, that is his attorney, And this guy is all just showboat. Here,
Oh, yeah.
And what I'll do is
He's all
I'll find them.
something.
Yeah, he is definitely all something, like full of himself.
Didn't somebody like look into his record? He's just like a total race grifter or something like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, look, don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, he saw how much Ben Crump gets from these settlements, and he's like,
Yeah.
I can get the cases Crump doesn't want to go after. You know, there has to be a second tier Crump case I could do.
That's pretty bad in your second tier Crump case.
All right, so here
would that make him a crumpet?
Here's Judge Growski. This is much love from Texas. Well, thank you, Magic Angel.
Howdy there.
So here's the kind of judge that the Hales need right here. Oh, you son of a bitch! The sound is not working as it should. There we go. Full screen. Boom.
Defense is going to do their closing. The state will have an opportunity to do rebuttal. I've ordered lunch. Lunch will be waiting for you. So we're going to work into lunch, get the closings done, and get the case to 12 of you to deliberate. Defense can proceed.
So this, you just hear it breathing, just. So this guy, whenever he comes up here and you listen to his speech, you will want to slap the ever-living snot out of him because it is completely plagiarized.
It's not only that, but he impugns the character of the widow. This is closing, isn't it? Or is he has for the entire trial been impugning the character of the widow, the woman who saw her husband shot in the head, you know, right in front of her, you know, questioning her every motive, why she did this, why she didn't do that, you know, what did she really love her husband? And yes, he actually said she purported to love her husband.
Oh yeah.
And he is going to spend his entire closing basically you know, questioning every single thing that the wife said. So it is maddening to hear this man talk after the way he talked about the widow and then the way his client unanswered during his testimony.
Oh boy, that testimony. Whew.
Oh.
Yeah. Here we go.
Morning, members of the jury. Robert Kennedy once said, "The glory of justice and the majesty of law are created not just by the Constitution, not by the courts, nor by the officers of the law, nor by the lawyers, but by the men and women who constitute our society, who are the protectors of the law, as they are themselves protected by the law." Members of the jury, it's been over a week now. And as the state has pointed out, you know, I've seen you very active and engaged in this case. You've been taking notes. And this is a traumatic situation, you know, for both parties that's involved in this case. This case has been filled with emotion.
Dude, your client like blew someone's brains out. That
after he
and then ran and then hid for months
in the face for, and now mind you, the defense for all of this is that the immigration attorney who helps people from Haiti, so people that are probably the same skin complexion as this client.
No, it's worse than that because his wife actually is black.
I thought she was Filipino, but like a very
something like that, yeah.
But they're saying that he basically called him the N-word. And then so he rode up beside him, punched him through the window, like assaulted him, and then took off.
Yeah.
is
Total
basically,
bitch move, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so he chased him down and was just like, dude,
What the hell?
what the hell is your problem? And that's whenever he pulled out a gun and shot him. And then after he shot him, he ran. He made his way all the way down to Georgia, by the way.
Didn't they also
Yeah.
catch up with him in Kentucky or something?
Yeah. But they let him go.
They let him go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides of this case. And, we really just thank you for just, keeping an open mind as we go through the process. Now, the state just talked about, when we talked about the other side of the story. Remember that? The defense in this case has established everything that we said we would show you on the other side. The state didn't come up and talk about a wallet. You never heard about a wallet in this case. We told you that the crime scene was contaminated. We told you that seconds afterwards, there was tampering of evidence in this case. We promised that we would show it to you. That promise did not come back void. Now we're talking about a wallet all of a sudden.
Yes, it did.
Now,
Yes, it did.
1.5 years later, there's an explanation for a wallet. Now, the truth of the matter is
that you suck.
No party here knows exactly what took place on September 22nd of 2020 because the state has not satisfied and filled their burden.
Yeah, they did.
Wait a minute.
Did you not watch the same trial?
Yeah,
Wouldn't the guy who shot the guy kind of know what happened? I'm just throwing things out. Aren't lawyers supposed to be very careful with their words because words matter?
He's not
supposed to be anyway.
He is not careful with his words at all. See, the thing is the dude tossed his weapon somewhere on his way to Georgia. Just tossed it over a bridge, and they haven't been able to locate that weapon that actually killed him.
He was also a felon, was a prohibited possessor, and when they caught him, he had another gun. Stolen, by the way.
Yeah.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, Kaiser. Sometimes the force multiplier fairy comes to, the felonious among us, and drops off, force multipliers to those of us prohibited.
Look, I really wish that I could get a line on the wireless hole punching fairy, but
God. Yeah, you can just, and he's got this is a very expensive suit that he has. He thinks of himself as like the Lincoln lawyer. He has his own private driver that drives around his SUV from place to place, and it's all about image. That's
he's got the suit, he's got the Malcolm X glasses, everything.
For a government where it's not popular to use that type of force against another race. Mr. Edgecombe, he was afraid of being tripped up. Now with me, he's a little bit more comfortable. He's got a chance to know myself, an attorney of mine, over the pendency of this case. It's a little bit different. But he understood that one wrong answer could potentially get him convicted of murder. So we talked about before that.
Generally, when you aim in between the eyes.
Yeah. Hey, cool gamer. Good to see you.
Of attention deficit disorder. We don't want to play that up. He's a very intelligent person, but it's real. And sometimes the effects of that show itself when you're in a very highly stressful situation.
What?
Attorney Hubner, great attorney. There's times that both of us have had to exert a certain amount of aggression or.
Yeah.
Attorney Hoover is like, the fuck are you saying, sir?
Oh no, he just goes off and
Fake name. What did Mr.
Oh, I
Anscombe
know.
say? Yes. I asked him direct, why did you do so?
now you would think if you're a high dollar attorney that you would have gotten your speech impediment wrong and realized that it's not axed, it's asked. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
Yeah.
States the incident was cold-blooded culture. Admits that Theodore withdrew once he got on a bike from confrontation. Admits that Theodore appeared afraid when he turned the corner, almost fell trying to evade him on a bike. This is his defense. And of course, he brings out the burden of proof chart.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
It's not beyond a reasonable doubt. It's not guilty. And at the end of this defense presentation,
That you're going to get paid a big sum of money for your little placards.
we're going to ask that you find Mr. Anscombe guilty on all counts. You know, we started with first degree intentional. You're going to see some lower charges that have been added. We're going to ask that all charges in this case. He's the only witness that was brought in with an orange jumpsuit.
yeah, and he was the one that has no inclination to be on the state side because he was brought in on a warrant to testify here, a subpoena.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Jesus, Mary and
Mr.
Joseph. This
Wattrell
lawyer
Cameron
is dumber than a box of
over
rocks.
the highlights of his testimony. He stated that the incident was cold-blooded. Prior to the break, that majority of the aspects of the case,
He just
that
keeps
seem a bit-
going on, just like like this poor attorney has such a poker face.
The admission was of a wallet.
Oh, there it is. There's his wife.
Yeah.
Get a couple things clear.
Yeah.
You heard in testimony that other items like bottles, that's kind of trying to indicate whether or not, you know, the knife should have blood or anything like that. But
Yeah, they tried to accuse him of he was being attacked with a knife now. I mean, he could not keep one story cognitive or clear.
remember this exhibit, the Fitz 11? This is the pants pocket of Mr. Clarendon. You see specks of something. Could be blood, could be dirt. We don't know.
Specks of something.
We just don't know. Now, does the state have resources to make that determination so we don't have to guess?
Well, they don't need to. Here's the thing. You have resources. You go for it. That's the trick to it.
Of course they do. This pants pocket could have been submitted to DNA as well.
Georgina Archer says, my grandson has a lisp. He saw a wooden kid's time learning clock in the shop and shouted out, "Mommy." My daughter walked off, leaving me with the kids. I said, he was a clever boy. Take off tail.
I understand.
Oh yes, yes. My one of my friends in it's actually a guy that stuffed my head into a what do you call those mounds of snow?
Snowdrift?
Snowbank?
Yeah, snowdrift. Shoved my head into a snowdrift because I ratted on him.
Oh, okay.
Best friend shoved your head in a snowdrift. Okay.
Well, we became best friends later. Okay, so he shoved my head in a snowdrift, and of course he was like the bully of the class. But what it was is he caused some problems in the class, and the teacher turned around and goes, "All right, who did that?" And nobody said anything, and I just was like, "Well, he did." I didn't know he was the bully, so he stuffed my head into a snowbank, and I was like, "Oh, son of crap!" And of course, my older brother stuffed his head in a snowbank shortly thereafter.
Way to pick Scud Farkas.
So it was probably, I don't know, a year or two after that. We got moved into a private Christian school, just because that's what you did in the 80s. That was a psychotic school. But so went to the school, and of course, guess who shows up? My old bully, except he's even bigger now. So he was a big kid in the first place, but now he's not this he's not this 4 foot whatever. He's probably 6'2". And I'm still hitting my growth spurt, and I'm lucky if I'm 5 foot whatever. And he was just like, we ended up becoming good friends because we lived like down the street from one another. And our parents would, carpool us back and forth to the school. And his little brother had a really bad stuttering problem. And he would make fun of him just constantly. And I was just like, dude, that's not cool. He goes, he's my brother. If you make fun of him, I'll kick your ass. But he's my brother. I'll make fun of him. I want to. I said, well, maybe if you didn't make fun of him, he wouldn't stutter so much, because he's trying to make you happy. And he was just like, oh, I never thought about it. I guess, and he just, as mean and rough as he was, he actually chilled out and became like much more kinder and gentler towards people. And it was that transformation where, he had the strength and the power to be a complete bully, but he saw how it affected other people. Like he had that thought of like, man, I'm just making a bunch of enemies here, and why don't I try to help people out? And it was because of his brother having this stuttering problem, and him helping him with his stuttering, that he I think he became more compassionate towards other people, and just ended up becoming just super nice, sweet guy, which was really cool to see. So yeah, just because someone's a bully doesn't mean they're always going to be a bully. They people do have opportunities to change. You just have to sort of show them the way.
Yeah.
My opinion. This guy will never change. He's always going to be a race grifting bully.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And that, members of the jury, brings us back to the board again. Proving guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. We wouldn't have to. Next slide.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Now, it brings us to Miss Evangelina Clearman. And again, our heart goes out to the Clearman family. Now, I want to.
Really? Does it?
No, it doesn't.
Oof.
Not a bit.
Oof. Sir, maybe you shouldn't say that after an entire, basically 2 weeks of you guys alleging she was drunk, alleging she lied about what her husband said, alleging that she lied that her husband had a knife, alleging that, the judge is racist, alleging everything, this, that, and the other, that she didn't love her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe y'all shouldn't then now bring out our hearts go out, because people are quite unsure that you have them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I think I'm going to have to go back in. It's getting cold out here.
What was this guy's last name? Was it Crumb or something like that?
It's Theodore. No, the lawyer,
the
or
attorney.
B. Ivory Lamar.
That's right.
Ivory.
And I believe that he was only licensed in Alabama or Georgia.
Okay, let's see. I want to see if I can pull this up. Video.
Yeah, and there wasn't there also like a person, like an aide on his team that did something like really effed up that basically the Judge Borowski was like, "Oh hell no, you did not just do that in my courtroom." They had to they literally threw the aide out.
So, well, this was the second time she basically had made herself a witness. So the first
Yeah.
time she might
Oh, she
have
represented a
presented
police
herself.
officer. That's right. Yeah.
She allegedly represented herself as a police investigator.
So, yeah. So here's we'll see if we can fast forward it too. Here's a little bit of B. Ivory
Jesus,
Lamar.
he was Jacob Blake's family attorney. Oh, good God.
Attorney for the Jacob Blake family. Were you watching on television as the verdict was read today?
Yes, I was.
And what was your reaction? You saw how Kyle Rittenhouse reacted. What were you thinking?
Well, unfortunately, our response wasn't as surprising. I think when you have an illusion of what we believe justice to have occurred in this process, I don't think that you're really surprised about the outcome. I mean, you have 20 jurors that were selected in one day on a very publicized case. When you have that, you can't expect that there not to be bias that exists in the jury pool. So unfortunately, though I'm very disappointed with the outcome, and the Blake family shares that sentiment, unfortunately, it's not surprising.
Attorneys like to watch other attorneys do their job and offer their criticism. I want to give you the chance now to talk about how the prosecution in this case did its job. There were times the opening, some of the legal analysts said that the defense did a far better opening laying out the case than the prosecution did. As you sit back and look, were there missteps by the state in this case?
I think it's arguable whether, things could have been done differently. I think that it is important to recognize that there were certain
paid a lot of money for
placed on the prosecution. As we are all aware, the prosecution was not allowed to refer to the decedents in this matter as victims. I think, however, they were able to refer to other individuals as individuals like arsonists. And, when you're able to have that type of imbalance, I think there's a lot of things that could have been done differently. Personally, I think that this was more of a reality show than a system that can really be respected as it relates to the way it was carried out. It also stems from, the defense, prosecution, the judge, and the jury. You have to look at all facets of it. And one thing that's I want to make clear is that as it relates to Jacob Blake, we want to make sure that the focus is not lost with Rittenhouse. This all started with the injustice that America watched when Jacob Blake was shot 7 times by simply walking away. You don't
You mean
see
by
the
simply
Milwaukee
grabbing a
Bucks
knife?
canceling a game for injustice that they thought occurred for Rittenhouse. You don't see the Green Bay Packers canceling practice. You don't see the NBA league, the NFL, the baseball league canceling anything under what they saw with Rittenhouse. But you did see that happen with Jacob Blake.
What does
so
this
again,
have to
all
do
the
with this?
supporters who stand.
Because I think they were rioting because of Jacob Blake, maybe, or that was the
Something like
latest
that, yeah.
excuse in the summer of love.
Well,
Yeah, there was an awful lot of those excuses.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back inside. I'm getting cold.
All right, brother. I'll see you soon, man.
All right, see you soon. Later,
If we're
y'all.
still going,
Bye, Mo.
maybe jump in there.
Bye.
Peace, man.
Take care, y'all.
So check this. This is his commercial out. I'll mute it just in case. So this is his commercial. Almost Lost in the System, Inc. Criminal Justice Award attorney.
Blue Carpet, that's right. It's our first annual fundraiser for.
Did you get her name?
No, I was too busy with the actual almost lost in the system.
Here it comes.
We are back.
Her name is Chantel Shay. Oh my God, McCary.
Communication chairwoman of his office. or of the wherever the hell he is.
Yeah.
Criminal Justice Award. Okay, I guess this is the Criminal Justice Awardees. So I don't know,
Yeah.
Baileys.
I don't know. This is
The
hilarious.
Back on
parolees.
the
I don't
blue
know.
carpet. That's right. It's our first annual fundraiser for Almost Lost in the System. I'm your girl Shay. Oh my God. And we still got some more great people to interview. So please tell the people your name, your title, why you got involved with Almost Lost in the System. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, I'm attorney B. Ivory Lamar. I practice here in Georgia, Texas, and Wisconsin. I think that I got involved with the organization because I think it's important that there be influences and that there be leadership as it relates to trying to turn around and give back to our communities. I think that there's a lot of disenfranchisement when it comes to African-American males, particularly, and that there needs individuals to stand up in the system to be able to advocate for them and to be able to essentially, advocate for their rights and be able to ensure that they get fairness and that we can go ahead and kind of transition and transform their lives.
So how did you get involved?
Because he speaks a lot of nonsense.
I feel bad for him. No matter how tight you cut your beard, sir, you're like me. You're gonna have that not cut neck thing going on.
Yeah. Like you don't have a chin.
As tight as you get those suits, it's just not. And she looks so uncomfortable. The way it's not flowing naturally. I don't know. Maybe this is just not
It could be the tattoos. It could be
my
that she looks
jam.
like she shouldn't be wearing that outfit. It just does not look very professional.
Well,
Like, you don't wear this in a professional setting. You don't dress like
I
this
just
in a professional setting.
a few small changes. The hair really throws me. Have you seen?
Well,
This is gonna sound terrible.
Beaker does exist.
Have you seen like any Dr. Seuss creatures with like the red tuft of hair at the top?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just like,
It's just
not
it's
professional
very
looking.
Seussian.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
But
It's like, here's the one thing that I learned. If you want to be treated professionally, you dress and act professional. And you will get a lot more respect out of people. If you show up looking like you're from the ghetto, you get treated like you're from the ghetto. I know because I had long hair, I have tattoos, and I try to cover up the
Yeah.
tattoos whenever I'm in a professional setting. Why? It has nothing to do with the tattoos. It just looks very unprofessional. If you come rolling in, you're wearing a wife beater with a bunch of lawyers, they're just going to look at you like, okay.
Yeah, they're gonna
Is this one of
assume you're
my
a client.
Yeah, exactly. Once they get to know you, they go, "Oh, okay, you're not a complete,
I mean, they might not assume you're the first, former MS-13 member to, graduate magna cum laude from Harvard Law School. That just might not be their first assumption.
Yeah, well, and also I would hope that they never throw me in with that kind of riffraff. Harvard, good Lord, no, thank you.
Yeah,
but
well.
but also, it's and most people in a professional setting, they're not gonna, there are the snobs that are gonna be like, oh, well, you didn't go to Harvard, so I'm not going to talk with you. Kind of. Do you really want to talk to that asshole anyway? I mean, think about it. Do you really want to be around that person? That they're going to be that snobby and snotty? No, it's like I'd rather go hang out with the cool kids.
Pretty much.
It's like, why? Because those cool kids are where the fun is at, the excitement is at. Just you sitting there in your ivory tower. Yeah, have fun. You'll die lonely and old. Have a good time. So yeah, I'm more about more about the being kind to people in general. And I will tell you from my experience working in a shop setting, for example, most of the time, if I knew that I was going to have a really busy day, I would just show up in a t-shirt work pants, but it was a uniform shirt, so I could, wander around and be recognized as an employee of the company. But whenever I was showing up and I knew it was going to be a little bit of a slower day, I'd wear the uniform, just it always looked more professional. But and it would drive some of the other guys nuts. You just look like you're uncomfortable. It's like, well, yeah, it's slightly uncomfortable, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's a free uniform. If it gets ripped, I don't have to pay for it.
True.
My T-shirt, I paid for a damn one of those. I had 13 of those things, and they're in various states of disrepair now. I haven't worked there for several years now, and I just use them as like when I'm out working in the shop building stuff. I can throw a T-shirt on and I'm good. Like totally chilled. I know what it is. Wednesday I have a date with Kaiser. We're gonna get his Streamlabs figured out for him, like I did for you. Was it you that I did Streamlabs with?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just like sitting there going, so many people.
You're like Zach. You're like it's like coming on 11 o'clock. I don't even know. Possibly you. Possibly, that other guy.
Well, I'll be dropping everybody over to MG Law. I know that he's coming on at 11, and I know that you're getting tired because it is. What did we spring forward or fall back or some crap like that?
We sprang forward like absolute idiots. You know what? I did not grow up in the communism that was daylight savings time, and I refuse. Look, I just refuse. I think it's stupid. I hate it. I think it's dumb. And I don't care if I have an extra hour in the morning or at night. I just hate it.
Yeah,
And
it
it
doesn't
should be
change.
stopped.
It should be. Here's an idea. How about we just stop the whole daylight savings time altogether, and we'll just go halfway in between.
Sounds good.
Go halfway in between and keep it right there. Instead of an hour one way or the other, we just put it at half an hour in between. I mean, come on. Time is just a social construct anyway.
Yeah, and being on time is colonialism.
Yeah. Like, do you want to be any part of those colonials? No.
Yeah.
Did you see my new outro this morning that I did? I think you were there whenever I created it.
I might have been.
Yeah. I've got a new outro for tomorrow. I created it. It's pretty cool. I'm not doing it tonight. My brain is like complete fog right now. And I'll be doing a morning show in the morning, of course, at about 6:30. I know that Mo will have one that'll be firing up at 9 o'clock. I usually just send everybody over to Mo, and because she does an hour show, that I know that she's always going to send all those fine folks to another location that's going to make all of you guys happy.
True. I try.
What else do you have going on tomorrow? Are you going to be doing a little bit more with Megan?
I am not sure. If she sends an invite, then I will be there. If not, I have a couple of videos I'm working on and getting that kind of stuff done. And then who knows?
Who knows? You're nearly off to bed at nearly 2 a.m. in the morning, Georgina.
Oh, good night.
Nice. Yes, we will be definitely naughty. So yeah, we'll have some different stuff that we'll be covering tomorrow.
Yes.
If you're up for it. I don't know exactly what it will be, but
sounds good. Well, I mean, we've got apparently the start of a zombie apocalypse in Haiti, so that's
nice. Yeah, I started in on that one. It's gonna get bad over there. It's gonna get so bad. But hey, we can't say the C word, because people like that end up like hanging out with Hillary just a little bit too long. Just saying. So we don't say the C word here, or we try to avoid it because, they end up like hanging out with
Inside
Epstein.
is a thing.
Yeah. It's crazy. But with that, all you fine folks, we're going to be sending you over to MG's. I know he doesn't have a show starting this instant, but go over there, hit the thumbs.
You can get
hit
some
the thumbs up
snacks
over
and
here.
stuff.
Exactly. Get some snacks, go take a little pee break, and make sure that you've put on some fresh deodorant because it's going to get crazy tonight over there. You guys have a wonderful evening, and with this, I am out. Peace.
I love a buttered biscuit.